What's up, everybody?
Hello, hello.
Y'all so quiet.
Yeah. Listen, I don't usually do intros like that. Right?
That was slightly on the awkward side.
Well, considering we're used to a majority of the intro
Yeah.
coming from that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ahoy there!
Barney, is that you?
Yes, that's exactly what he sounds like. He sounds like Barney. Ahoy there!
Oh God.
Well, as you can see, Glenn has already used his first sick day of the year.
I know the sick days got reset and everything because the new year, but
He's off to a
Damn.
banging start already.
Mhm.
And I know he's not watching, so I can pretty much say whatever the fuck I want.
And you know he's not gonna rewatch it either.
Because that bastard already says he doesn't watch the podcast when he's not here. What a little piece of crap. Little turd nugget. I can say what I want. He's not watching.
His dad might though.
Well, I'm pretty sure his dad feels the same way. But he says it with love. But so do I, though. I say it with love.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, I have no problem calling Glenn a turd nugget in front of his face. Just a
I'm
little,
pretty sure you do that.
just a little,
It's the thought that counts.
see, like Glenn's like a little dingleberry that just won't get off your ass hair.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dingleberry.
Like,
Oh God.
We're getting right into the vocabulary
and like
today,
you
huh?
get like a little rash because of it.
Getting right into the vocabulary.
Wow.
With love.
With love.
It's a love rash.
Well, that being said, we do hope you guys all had a good New Year's.
Yes.
Mhm.
We all hope you had a safe and fun New Year's.
Ours was filled playing Cards Against Humanity.
Yes.
And Uno.
And Jackbox games.
Yes. Yes. A lot
So
of the
you
party
finally
games.
got to play the cutthroat Uno that Dan and I kept talking about. It's not that bad, right?
It's not that bad, but I feel like you guys are holding back entirely.
a little bit.
I see it in your
Muy
eyes.
poquito.
I see it in your eyes. The bloodthirst that was there. All right, don't even try and bullshit me. I saw it. I know what it looks like.
No, like,
All right.
well, obviously we were going to give you the learner's curve.
Yeah, there's blood in the water, and you guys are just like, not yet. Not yet. Next time.
Mio just jumped on chat. She
Hey,
said, "What the
Mio.
hell did I walk into?"
A bloodbath.
Us calling Glenn Dingleberry.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mio. Having fun over in Texas, I hope.
Tell you one thing I don't miss: the weather that was
I'd rather take the weather over there than this fucking cold over here.
Fuck.
It's a little on the cold side today.
I gotta be outside all day tomorrow. I'm fucked.
Ouch.
Yay!
But you
Yeah, you get to be inside, all right? Fuck off.
going back to
No,
the
I'm probably gonna start taking out on Christmas lights tomorrow.
going back to the Uno game. Yes.
Yeah, I saw that there was blood in the water. You guys are just waiting. You're like, next
I
time.
wasn't-
He's got to get used to the game first,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we rip them apart.
Yeah, next time, see the learning curve's over.
Mhm.
You got it now.
Yeah.
So
And I don't ever play it again. I played it once. I tried it. I liked it. I'm not doing it again because I know the next time I jump in that water, there's just gonna be an open fucking jaw, just ready to climb
no,
down and drive us to the
honestly,
depths of
honestly,
the
we
sea.
just move a lot faster. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm slow as shit, bro. We're at like a 3rd grade level, alright? I barely read the fucking
I mean,
cards.
really, that's all we do is we just pick up the speed.
Yeah, that's it.
It took me half the game just to organize my fucking cards.
Yeah, but like obviously, no matter what, even if Dan and I go fast, if you're going slow, we have to go to your pace right then and there.
Correct.
You guys don't have a choice. You gotta wait for me. I'm like a fucking turtle.
Well, that's fine.
That's
We've
fine,
played
though,
we've
'cause
played with a lot of people who are like that.
that helps us strategize. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
But playing Palace with this kid on fucking New Year's,
I saw that shit.
I got my ass handed to me.
I'm not playing that shit. No.
I love Palace. I used to fucking rake the inmates over in Palace. I literally, because it'd be the end of the day, and we weren't supposed to play cards with them, but I did anyway.
Morale.
It did. It really did help and boost morale. And really, nobody really gave a shit, but I would play with the inmates and I'd take their stamps. It's mine now. You owe me. I'm the king of this castle. Yo, my bitch.
But no, playing Brian Palace is
It's
A,
fucking-
quick.
Yeah.
We fly through the deck like it's nothing.
It's a fucking sight to see. I'll tell you that.
It's because It's all strategy. Like, you put a game in where I actually have to count and do math, then I'm fucked.
Rummy.
Yeah. I got fucked. You wrecked the shit out of me when we played Rummy.
All right, Mio just commented, bro, I just found a woman beard emote on YouTube. She sent 4 of them. New favorite emote. It's Jesus.
Jesus. I love it.
Love that name.
I love it. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. My Lord and Savior, Jesus. Is that like the new, LGBTQ friendly Jesus?
I guess.
The transgender Jesus?
Well, I will say one thing. I had fun.
Yeah.
Alex, I hope you had fun too.
I had fun.
Good. And I know we were consistently eating afterwards.
Oh, man.
Did you guys ever finish that mac and cheese?
Yeah.
After how many days? For breakfast and lunch and then dinner again?
Just
No,
one
Mom,
meal.
Mom cut us this one huge fucking brick out of it.
It killed us like an hour later. Killed Brian like 20 minutes.
I'm not lactose intolerant, and it fucking ran through me. But there was just too much cheese.
I lived.
Did you really?
Yep, it didn't run through me at all.
What the fuck?
And I had 2 fucking plates of that shit.
It destroyed me.
It's because you didn't have any prosciutto with yours.
No, we did.
No, we
Oh, you did? Did you actually finish the prosciutto, or is it still sitting up there?
it's gone.
Okay, good.
No, when he says mom made us a brick of that, it was topped in that prosciutto too. But my God.
Oh my god, dude. An hour after I ate it, I was running to the bathroom.
And then came back down. We were playing Destiny for a little bit longer, and then he's like, "Uh-oh."
You got me twice in the same day.
That's impressive. It didn't get me once all goddamn night or the next day.
You got
Damn.
lucky. You got lucky.
And I'm lactose intolerant.
Maybe I'm starting to be.
that you die. Everything we eat has cheese in it.
I would, but maybe it's diet.
Nah, it's all that.
Just,
It's all that mac and cheese I used to eat now, because it used to run through me like a motherfucker, and then I just started eating fucking 2 boxes of mac and cheese at a fucking time, and just
Well, that's not
Scarf
real
that thing.
cheese though. That powder shit.
you add the milk.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, you could not put milk though.
I fuck that. I added milk.
I would sometimes I would just put Wagyu beef tallow.
That's for the butter. You still need to add milk. What the fuck are you
No,
on
no,
about?
no. It makes it. You don't need to add milk. Just use that.
It comes out a lot better than you think it does.
It's Kraft mac and cheese. Why are you gonna waste that shit on Kraft mac and cheese?
Because I bought a huge tub of it.
But why are you gonna use it on Kraft mac and cheese?
Gotta
To
I
make
spice
can
it up.
understand if it was homemade mac and cheese like you did before.
Look, it's not like I'm
Not
shaving
for, like-
black truffle on it too.
You might as well if you're using fucking Wagyu tallow.
Look, even the Wagyu tallow didn't even cost that much. It only cost me $30.
For a tub of that shit?
It's a big tub.
You gotta show me that shit later.
When?
Because you can just reduce that down and you just have fat now, and then you just cooking that shit, right?
Mm-hmm. That's meaty goodness.
Mm-hmm.
It's meaty goodness.
Now, imagine this, right? I use that instead of oil when I make the filling for the onigiri.
What? Did you just say mix that with the onigiri?
Instead of oil, use that for the oil.
Yes, please.
I'll give you some of the tallow for that.
Okay.
It's from Chicago Meatworks.
Chicago. What?
I ordered it on Amazon.
Oh. See, I
Has
don't trust Amazon with that shit though.
No, it's the stuff that Guga Foods uses. So I got it off of his, because he lists everything he uses. I got it off of that. So if he uses it, I trust it.
Okay, fair enough.
I would use anything that Guga recommends, honestly.
Yeah, with $30, that seems a little low, even just with the tallow.
Not really. It's, all it is it's like the consistency of lard.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll let the food talk.
Yes. And so far,
Everything
everything
I've
with the
used,
tallow was
everything
great.
I've used was really good. Because I've used it in other stuff besides mac and cheese. Now you add a
You
little.
use it for the beef ravioli that you get from Chipotle too.
Now what you do is you add a little MSG into it.
I've got that too. I've got the one that Uncle Roger uses.
So do I.
So
and I'm telling you, it just makes the beef flavor so intense. It's like you're eating a fucking Wagyu steak.
Now, picture this, right? No offense to Caroline here, but on the next one I use, I might put oyster sauce in it because all the other times I never put oyster sauce in it.
Well,
At
you
all.
have to, if she's here for that episode, you have to make some
Mhm.
regular one.
But I've never put, obviously, the Wagyu tallow. MSG I didn't put in it at all, and I didn't put any oyster sauce in it.
no MSG.
Well,
So can you
here's-
imagine I
Here's
made
the
the
question.
king of flavor.
Here's the question: could you do a batch where you have a blend, so you have your base, and so on and so forth?
There
Or
like
is
a
it
control. And
correct?
It takes so much time just to fucking make them. It took me an hour just to make that batch that I had and bring it here.
What's the process that takes the longest? The rice?
The rice, mixing everything together, putting the thing, even just with that press, it still took me that hour just to make all of them.
Really? Wow.
Because then I have to cool the whole thing, not the rice obviously, but you have to cool the whole beef thing. You put it on a plate and just spread it out and hope that it cools off fast enough. Even with that being the first thing I do when I get home at like 4:15, it took like fucking 45 minutes for that thing
That's
to
it.
cool.
You need to invest in a blast chiller.
Like I said, I would shove it in the fridge, but it's like I can't do it.
That's it. So he needs to buy a blast chiller. That's what I think what he's saying.
You just get a hair dryer, put it on cool, just
Just put like 4 fans on it.
All right. Mio commented. She said, "Lactose intolerance is one of those things that can fluctuate very easily. It depends on how your stomach is producing certain bacteria at the time."
life is time
Well,
to kiss my
It
ass.
didn't my stomach bacteria didn't like all that cheese. That's what,
At least I wasn't done riding the bus. I still wish we could have played that. One of you guys would have been underneath the table.
nah, I don't drink like that though, man.
I said one of us.
Because
I didn't
had
say
to-
which one.
Because I also took a pain medicine that night, so that would have been really bad if I mixed the two.
Ooh, but what did you think of that champagne though?
The champagne was good. I'll admit that.
I love that champagne, the Verdi champagne. Oh,
I think
so
there
good.
was 1 week, I think it was 2 years ago already, where Brian and I got one of each of the flavors they had, and we tried every single one of them within that
Green
week.
apple was okay.
The other ones
The
weren't.
watermelon and peach were not very good.
Anything that's watermelon always turns out fucked up.
It just tastes too artificial.
No, just anything watermelon always turns out fucked up every time.
But like, okay, so you've obviously had the watermelon Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah.
Those don't taste like what a watermelon tastes like.
Not at all. I don't know what the fuck that thing tastes like.
Everything like watermelon, or like even like any watermelon candy, you can't really recreate what a watermelon tastes like because it really doesn't have that much of a taste.
I challenge that and I will attempt to make a drink.
No, like okay, so if you made like a watermelon spritzer, because you're actually using the pulp and the juice of a watermelon, then I could feel like it would taste like it. But watermelon is kind of neutral in flavor anyway. It doesn't have like a really punch you in the face.
Yeah, it
flavor.
has a taste. It's just a sweet taste, but it's so light. It's
Yeah,
anything will just contaminate that taste.
Mhm.
that's why I
So,
like if
there
you just
goes
make
the
like a
Everclear.
yeah, well, Everclear can always go.
Not my drinks. You know that has to be there. You just don't know what's there.
You,
Got a point.
You know when it hits the back of your throat though.
No.
No, that
you
was
know
what-
what hits the back of your throat when Dan fucking makes it and uses feeling.
Dan, I think, switched your Everclear out with kerosene that night.
Kerosene.
Yeah, I think you just put a splash of kerosene in there too.
A splash. I'm willing to.
Well, okay, so like half a gallon of kerosene mixed with Everclear and all that
No,
other crap.
but once it cooled down,
It tasted better once it cooled down. You can still
Yes.
taste the alcohol in it.
yeah, you can still taste the Everclear and the kerosene.
Unfortunately, the way I make
I mean,
my
I'm pretty
drinks,
sure we could have used it to light, to
The
light
fuel.
the basement with.
it's a clear liquid. I thought it was water.
It smells the same as Everclear.
But it's a science though. I literally have it down to the
Yeah,
exact
well,
measurement.
mixology is a science.
Exactly. So I had to mix it. I had to get it down to the exact fucking number. Otherwise, I fuck it.
Maybe I should come up with some kind of drink.
It's fun. Up until you have to taste test every single fucking one of them.
that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I don't have to do it. He does.
Yes, but eventually your taste buds start to go once you've had it about 17 times. I I don't care who you are.
Because I mean, I've made some pretty good, like the hypnotic in that champagne
Oh,
is out of this world.
it's real good. Real
But that's
good.
not really me creating something like you've done.
It's a very, very.
That's just me taking two alcohols and putting them
Yeah,
together.
it's a long struggle.
I wonder if I could make something with watermelon.
It's too delicate.
I kind of agree with Alex on that one.
What about like a watermelon Bellini?
Even then, I might still say it's too delicate. Watermelon is one of those tastes where you can change it like that by accident, just by this much, just too much, and you change the whole flavor.
I mean, I'd like to do something with strawberries because that's my favorite.
Yo,
berry.
I tried that. You guys remember how that shit went? Fucking thing fermented itself.
Yeah, well,
Well, Alex, did you like
remind me
that?
what you did so I don't do that.
Did you
Juice
like
real
that?
strawberries?
Did you like that mixed drink I made though with the cranberry pineapple, the vodka? And the
I
Sprite?
did like that. I feel like that's an actual drink.
What vodka? Ugh.
Tito's.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know why. I love Tito's. That shit goes down like a fat boy on seesaw.
Look, I'll give you that. It didn't burn like typical vodka does, but it still tasted like crap. Like vodka does.
You're not supposed to taste it. You're supposed to just toss it back. Once that taste of alcohol is gone and you can't taste that shit no more, it goes back.
Pickleback
Easy.
shot. Pickleback shot.
Oh, what?
I don't like those. You
Oh,
actually
what?
like those?
I don't mind pickle juice.
I don't mind pickle juice either, but pickle juice mixed with alcohol, it just tastes like
You
kimchi.
literally. Let me put it this way. That burn is gone instantly.
Yeah, it is.
Immediately.
Yeah, you can also
Well, or
down
just-
like a gallon of fucking vanilla ice cream.
Or
same
just
thing.
don't drink something that you know is gonna burn like that. Drink
That's
that
why I don't
1800
drink
coconut.
Hennessy. Yo, Hennessy burn like that.
I don't like cognac.
Cognac isn't bad. Hennessy fucks.
Cognac, Hennessy is a cognac.
Cognac, I can deal with barely.
Like if it was like Remy or Louis the 13th, I'm sure that shit doesn't taste anything like Hennessy does.
Hennessy has that strong fucking burn.
every prisoner I spoke to, were like, oh man, I can't wait to go out and drink some Hennessy. Why? Up your class, man. You know, drink something a little better. I'm not saying go out and buy like a $3,000 bottle of booze, but I mean, shit, Coors Light's better than Hennessy, and that's yak piss.
Yeah, but it's some people enjoy that fucking sting.
I
don't know why.
personally don't like it.
I don't
What?
like the sting.
That-
I don't like the
that
taste
sting.
of alcohol. I just like getting fucked up. But I don't like the
But so
taste
you
of
like
alcohol.
Bacardi then? Because to me, Bacardi tastes very alcoholic.
No,
If
but
that's a word.
after the taste of alcohol is gone in my mouth, then I can.
All right. So by the
smash.
time you're completely shit faced, is when the taste of alcohol.
No. After about like 3 or 4 shots, then the taste pretty much is gone. You don't taste that
It's
shit
the
no more.
initial taste of it though that I can't get over.
That's why you gotta start with mixed drinks, and then work up the shots, because then you don't taste that shit no more.
Or just pour shots of your mixed drink.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Why?
Because it's already a mixed drink.
Yeah, so just put it in the shot glasses and start doing that. Just make a huge pitcher of it, put it under a spigot, and shot.
It's not the same.
It is the same.
It is not.
Yeah, so it doesn't taste like shit. So,
No,
and
no,
you
no,
already
no.
know you enjoy
start-
the mixed
you
drink.
You start with the mixed drink. That'll get you fucked up. Like an LIT. You start with that.
You're going
Kitchen sink right off the
really,
rip.
Go with the kitchen sink.
Listen,
Don't get me wrong, I love LITs, but they're a pain in the nuts to make.
if
A
you're-
legit LIT is a
Yeah,
pain in the nuts to
If
make.
you were out at a bar, right? I think the fastest I've ever done 3 LITs was a minute 5? A minute 5 seconds?
No, remember when
I was
we,
going
went,
to
when we
say
used to go to Crapplebee's
Crap.
with Frank and them, and I would just get fucking blitzed off of LITs.
Like I said, the fastest I ever done 3 was against my brother. Because we were at a holiday party for work.
Sure you weren't just trying to drown them out?
I was trying to drown him out. He thought he could drink faster than me.
That was a mistake.
So I put him on the table. 3 LITs later.
All right, so we got someone on chat.
Hello.
Vincent
Hello, Vincent.
goes on. He says, "Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Fight me.
Okay.
What?
What's up, homie? I'm grown man. Sup, my guy? Yeah, whatever. I'm not. I shaved my beard.
That's unfortunate.
Oof.
This is
Rough.
quite the conversation we're having here.
I know, right?
So invigorating.
Start fight them. Pistols or swords. challenge you to a duel.
These your weapons of choice, sir.
Yeah, I want a sling.
Sling.
Those little fucking things would fuck people up.
Yeah,
back
I know.
nowadays, man. Especially if you weren't wearing a helmet, or I'm sure if you even wore a helmet, it'd ring your bell.
Bro, paintballs, when they hit your mask, you get like 5 straight to the mask in the same spot, it rings the fuck out of your ears. That shit sucks when they put like fucking 20 of them in your face.
What? I'm pretty sure airsoft guns do the same thing too.
No, they don't have as much impact. Because they're like tiny little pellets.
I don't know. That fucking shotgun one I used to own, fucking the bead went under this one kid's skin.
Yeah, but when they hit the mask, it's plastic on plastic, you just bounces off. Paintballs, that thing splats on and disperses all that force right there.
Personally, I like airsoft better than paintball.
I like paintball. When you get hit, you know it. And everyone else knows it.
No, you know you get hit with airsoft too.
Yeah, but some people
Yeah,
don't
it's
admit.
easy to cheat.
It's real hard to cheat when you got someone's fucking white ass paint just on
Yeah,
your
but
fucking face.
so how do you know who shot you? Does everybody have different colors?
No. If you get hit, that's it.
So
Even if
if
it's
I come
friendly.
in with paintball already clothes that have been fucked up by paintball?
How dry it is. Paintball paint dries very quickly. To the point where you could literally just like that.
So what's to say, like, okay, my pants and my shirt are all fucked up. What's to say I don't just rub it off and say, oh, I'm still in?
There's nothing holding you to that, but then you got paint on your hands. It's all about if the ref catches you quick enough, or if you just honest about it.
Because I'm sure there's ways to cheat like that, like there is with airsoft.
Oh
There
yeah,
is.
but you really don't want to cheat around paintball players.
You
Yeah.
don't want to cheat around airsoft players either. They'll snap their gun to full auto.
So will we. Except I
I
don't need
heard
the
you
paintball.
had quite a good paintball gun.
I do. Double trigger. I can probably. I think I managed to do 12 balls a second.
That's pretty insane.
That's actually kind of low.
Is it really?
People who know how to walk that trigger
Well, I know that
can
Mike,
do about
Mike
16 to
Nyland,
20.
the owner of Reloaders, he brought his fucking thing, and I don't know jack shit about paintball guns, but his trigger was like butter,
Mhm.
and like he was just flicking it with his pinky, and that thing was flying.
Some people have stupid sensitive triggers.
Well, I know he spent quite a bit of money on his, a couple grand on his. I mean, is that
I
normal
spent-
for those things?
For the double
They-
triggers, yeah. I spent about 13 or 1400 on mine.
Really? I didn't know they were that expensive.
They can get very.
That was for
expensive.
the whole set. That was for the gun, the tank, and the hopper, though.
So it doesn't usually come with those.
No, usually comes separate. Mine just happened to be a package thing.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like a lot of paintball guns you can modify just like you would like a real gun. So like modified trigger. Some of them have yours is battery powered.
I gotta check on mine actually. When I get...
You can set it to like burst and stuff like that too.
Mine was actually
So
discontinued.
so battery power is not considered cheating.
No.
Doesn't give you an advantage over other people.
I can set it to either single fire, like a single shot, ramping, which is 3-shot burst. Like you shoot one and then you shoot a second time, they'll shoot at 2 more balls in the same exact way. And then there's full auto, where you can just hold that fucking trigger.
And now the one that you have, Dan, is just regular.
Correct.
The only advantage we really have is the hopper, because I always set mine single, right, to make it fair for them.
Well,
The
that and
hopper
you
makes all the
burn
difference.
through ammo as quick.
We burn through ammo anyway, man. You should see how many paintballs I can put down range for no fucking
Well, I'm
reason.
sure you go through less on single than you would on full auto.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
just statistically proved. I mean,
yeah. But if you walk the trigger fast enough, you might as well be on full auto.
I mean,
Because
when before I lost my AR to my tragic boating accident, I could shoot that pretty fucking fast, and it's semi-automatic. I mean,
this one you can put 2 fingers in and just like a mouse. Just
oh, so you just hit it like that, right?
Yep.
I mean, God rest its soul at the bottom of Lake Michigan. Let's just say there.
Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, when I was sailing over the Mariana Trench and I had to use it as an anchor because it would reach the bottom, and then a mariner whale came and cut the line. It was tragic. AR is gone now. I was gonna put a modified 2-stage trigger on mine.
All I know is that hoppers are the thing that makes the most difference in those paintball games.
That's the thing that holds the bullets, right?
On top, yeah.
Or
'Cause-
bullets, I'm calling them bullets of paintballs.
Because the ones that are actually battery fed, they constantly cycle the paintball, so that way it's constantly feeding you. Regular ones, it's gravity fed, so you gotta shake this thing sometimes because all the balls get stuck.
So in other words, save up some money and get a battery powered gun.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I can still take people on if I give them my gun and I take their gun, their rental. I can still beat them.
You're pretty.
It's an
sure,
advantage
pretty sure in your skill there.
because we've done it before. I had this gun. I played with rentals, and back when I was at CIA for culinary arts, we used to play on a team, and all the other team members they all had what I have now, basically.
Yeah, but you never played paintball against me. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I mean, shit. I at a reenactment, I rolled into a river.
We just don't have rivers. I would have done it. Dan, what have I done?
It was fucking hot, so I rolled into the river at a national park, and they yelled at me.
If I can't get hit wearing a pink ass unicorn onesie all
He's got
day,
a point.
I'm willing to go against you.
Quick draw from the hip.
They do have paintball pistols. They're not the most accurate thing in the world.
I know.
No,
I still
not at
want
all.
one though, because then I could put my thigh holster on it.
I used to have a thigh holster. For some reason, it just wouldn't fucking stay in the holster. Even if you clip it, all of a sudden I'd look 2 minutes later, it's like gone. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like the clip was still attached to it. I'm like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
The pistol's all the way in the back by the tree.
Pretty much, I had to go back to the start and go get it and then put it back on.
That's why I tie like a string to it, so it can only go so far.
Do you like the fucking cops do in what is it, Japan? Where they just have it attached like, you know how
On a string.
Yeah, those clip things that they have. It's just
Those bungee cords.
yeah,
zipping.
exactly.
It's a lighter leash. Except instead of a lighter, it's a paintball pistol.
It's a pistol leash.
Pretty much.
They do actually make those, where it's like those curly.
Yeah, that thing. That thing.
They do make those.
See, I want to get a paintball pistol again, but load it with first strike rounds.
I don't know. What are
Ooh.
those?
Okay.
First strike.
So first strike rounds are not your standard, like 50 caliber ball. Essentially, they are finned on the back of it. So when you shoot them, it's actually spins in the barrel and becomes a lot more accurate.
So it would actually
And
gives
it
you that.
hurts like a motherfucker. You
Worse
could take a
than freezing
paintball.
'em?
I would
No.
debate that. I
Really?
would debate that. You can still break a regular paintball in your hand and just squeeze the shit, and you can still break it. That thing, I have not broken one by squeezing it.
What if you froze one of those?
The bullet.
Then-
It's a bullet. In that
yeah,
bullet.
realistically, like you would actually break someone's mask with that thing.
Oh hell no. Hell no.
No one freezes them anymore.
Well, I mean that was something you did with your friends to fuck around with, like if you were playing in your backyard.
Some people brought it to fields. We found them very quickly.
To me, that's cheating.
It is cheating because you were actually physically hurting these people.
Hey, Papa Glenn's on.
Hey,
Hey.
Glenn.
Hello, the better.
We're not
one.
going to air your son's business out there, but as you can see, he's not here again.
Used his sick day, first podcast of the year.
But those things, bro, they are pure white.
But I thought, like Dan was saying, the field that you guys went to for your birthday, you can't bring your own paintballs.
Oh, to that one? Yeah, that's a bigger field. That's over in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
But
that one
That's
is
where
strictly...
we do D-Day. The biggest fucking paintball event in the world.
What, they do like a mock invasion of Normandy?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's
They have
awesome.
tanks and everything.
What? Really? Stuff
lasts 3
paintballs down the
days.
barrel?
No, the only way to take out those tanks, like they are modified golf carts, basically.
Oh, alright.
But
So
they,
they're not real tanks.
but they have put these things together to the point where they have cages, paintball guns on the side, and just like machine guns on the side. The only way to take that out is with like this Nerf football launcher, and you gotta throw it at the fucking thing. If you miss, you miss. You are fucked,
I'd do that.
bro. It is nuts. Do you know how many people they have? About 5,000 people.
I would do it. I'd do it.
The very beginning, the sheer amount of paintballs you hear from 2,500 versus no, about 2,450 versus 2,450, because those last 100 are the French. They are
So they
mercenaries.
just surrender. Alright.
They're the mercenaries. They roam the map. You can buy them out
The
with
French
whatever.
are mercenaries.
You can buy them out with
Please.
whatever you want. You want
Yeah,
to
I'll
throw them a cookie?
I'll give them a fucking baguette.
You have to be asked to be one of the French.
Why would they call themselves? Why would they want to call themselves the French?
That's what they want.
Like, why wouldn't you call yourself like the 101st Airborne? That would be better than calling yourself the French.
They're the best ones out there, honestly. If you can buy them, buy them.
Yeah, I get that though, but don't call yourself the French. They were the worst fucking fighters. They
Listen,
gave Paris to the Germans.
I don't make this shit up, alright? Someone else made it.
That's it. I'm gonna contest the historical
No, here's the
knowledge.
question: when they do that, do they put people from like the United States in the field also?
Not at first. Hold on. So, how it starts out, you have the United States coming on the landing. They have actual drop things where people can just run out of. Alright, so they line them up, and everyone's just ready, and then those bridges drop, and all you see is smoke being popped everywhere. The Germans are in the trees, on the tree line, and the Americans have to cross about 150 feet to get to that tree line.
That sounds like Bastogne more than it sounds like D-Day.
The pure amount of ammo that you go through, because it's the wildest shit you've ever seen,
I
right?
would
You have
know.
people out there, you have Gumby running across, you see Thor, Captain America out there, there's a random guy like half naked with a flag just standing on one of the hills.
Because
getting
that
hit.
happened at Normandy. It was the French.
Bro, I saw one of those fucking, you know those inflatable things that are always at like car dealers?
Mm-hmm.
We had one of those. He was
A
just
wacky
running
waving
around.
inflatable arm flailing tube man?
Yeah, he was just running across the field going like this.
What was
and
that again,
shit.
Brian?
A wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Yes.
All the way from Wikipog.
We had one of those. It gets fucking wild out there for no goddamn reason. And the difference is, during that whole ordeal, you have American guys being deployed out into German territory, and random airdrops, and then they come for us.
I'd love to see like the Battle of Clendathu from Starship Troopers. That would be a pretty good one too.
Here's a box. Stay in it.
Well, like it's us versus the bugs.
Literally, anything goes pretty much in Normandy. Like, you have a lot of people drinking half the time. We have the Amish there.
What?
And when I tell you they have the bow and arrow guns for paintball, which is basically
There's a bow and arrow paintball.
it literally feeds into the thing with
I
a
need
tube,
to
right?
see this.
How accurate they fucking are, those Amish guys with those guns, is ridiculous.
Do they really have those?
Mhm.
I'm curious now.
Look it up. It's called
I'm
the
mad
arrow. It's
curious.
called,
What the fuck?
it's called the arrow gun, if I'm not mistaken.
The AccuBow.
Cubo? Did they change the name on it?
Is that right?
Is that for paintball? I'm pretty sure it's called the arrow gun.
There's a Nerf gun.
Nah, it's specifically for paintball. Let me look it up real quick. But the sheer amount of accuracy those assholes have, because they'll do it like fucking old school. They'll fucking launch it up and then release it, and it'll just rain down on the fucking enemies.
Hybrid mix of paintball, archery, and dodgeball.
No,
No, this place is called Archery Attack.
no, not that one.
I know, but I go to that.
Oh, here it is. That.
Oh hell yeah!
Is it that one?
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what I'm getting.
it is stupid fucking accurate for no reason.
That's what I want. I'm a Hawkeye, that bitch.
Currently-
You can, you can. No one will stop you.
I would use that in a heartbeat.
But remember,
How
you're,
much do those go for?
you're pretty much just buying a bow, essentially.
I was thinking go for a couple $100 then. Anything on the comments?
Yeah, I had to silence some people.
Why? What happened?
Thoughts?
Being a dick.
No, go ahead. What were they saying? What were they saying?
I can't read it now because it got
Oh,
deleted.
give us the gist.
Basically, they wanted to fight you.
Good. Good. Pistols or swords, any day.
Was it that Vincent guy?
Yep.
Guy thinks people think they're tough until they actually run into the person.
Right.
You have no idea. I might not look that big sitting down, but if you actually saw me standing up there, champ, this beard brings great power and responsibility.
All right, so yeah, bow for paintball.
I would do it.
Genius.
I would do it. I would Hawkeye the shit out of that.
I would love to see that. What the fuck?
I would even do the motion, even though the paintball's not in there. It's already in the charge. Still.
Let's see.
I'm curious to see what they go for, because if they're cheap, I might consider getting one.
179.
What? That's it?
I think that's just for the mechanism. You still gotta get the bow.
I have a bow.
And you could do it. I would recommend a compound bow that you don't care about. Because the
I
amount
would
of...
just would need to get it restrung. Or do we throw that out?
I think it's in the garage.
With a compound bow?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you could do it. 180 and it's yours.
I would definitely do it. I just need to get it restrung.
That's not bad.
It's not. Can you imagine 3 year olds going paintballing with that shit?
I would have a blast.
We be the scariest motherfuckers on earth, honestly. But you also are going against people with speedball guns, semi-automatic.
Doesn't matter. You just hang back. You snipe them out with that.
They do have a paintball sniper. The level of disgusting shit you see out there.
Oh.
There was one guy who had thermals, and he was hunting us.
He brought nods? The fuck?
He was hunting us. He shouted from in the woods, "I have thermals. I can see you." So I go like this. I'm like, "What am I doing?" He goes, "You're holding up your middle finger. You won't put that down. I'm gonna shoot it." I'm like, "Alright, you know what? I'm out."
To be fair, I think I would put my finger down too at that point.
I'd be like, "You know what? I'm out."
You tried to
Yeah,
call
good
his
night.
bluff, and he called you right
Yeah,
out.
pretty much. I was like, "Mm-mm."
I mean, that's a little extreme. You know, bringing thermals and shit.
Some people have the paintball sniper rifle. That thing can hit with fucking
Regular rounds, not first.
with
strike
regular rounds, clear across the football field, accurately within this margin.
Maybe I'll get that and I'll just like ghillie suit it. Those are expensive.
I can't remember how much it is. Let me look it up for you.
I'm sure they gotta be a couple $100, if not a
At
grand.
least.
They make conversion kits, so you can get like a standard Titman and just kind of put like a 20-inch
Mod it
barrel
out.
and stuff like that on it.
Because it was a bolt action paintball gun.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
The bolt action one I think uses the first strike rounds, if I remember correctly.
You can still load regular rounds into it.
Damn. That's the case.
I'm still thinking bull in a china closet walking above us, doesn't she? I don't know if the camera picked that up, but oh shit, it was loud for us. Mom's going to a party.
There you go. So we may be taking our break a little sooner.
Yes, because we have to drive Mom up there to the party.
Up our illegal hill.
Yes. Yes.
Very steep for no reason.
Look, let's just be thankful it hasn't snowed this year.
I agree.
Uh-oh. I hear the warden. Alright. I think it's time for us to try to take our first break so we can take the warden up to the party.
Yes, he is.
Well, what are you wearing there?
Something comfortable. All right.
You got your Nightmare Before Christmas gear on.
Yeah, yeah.
That
It's
being
cold
said,
out, though, Mom. Make sure you have enough layers on.
Well, I'm going to Alex is in on Friday.
No, he does.
I know.
All right, folks. We'll be right back. See you soon. And we're back, and I'm going to address something.
Yes.
Even though,
Well, before you address something,
Hmm.
congratulations, Mio.
yes, you are officially our moderator.
Yes, and thank you.
Our
That's all I'm gonna say.
moderatress? She's a woman.
I can actually
I don't know.
fucking read it.
And I did some tweaking too while we were on our break.
Holy shit.
But look, I'm going to come out and say this. I know that my cohorts here would disagree with me, but if you want to be a piece of shit, go somewhere else. Go to somebody else's channel. Nobody's forcing you to watch it. We don't really want your views if you're going to be a piece of shit anyway.
I agree.
So challenging us to fight, that's a very dumb thing to do in the first place, and you're a petty small man for doing that. Only fucking petty small children challenge grown men to a fight. It's what it is. So go be a piece of shit somewhere else. I have a feeling I know who you are, so go fuck yourself. And if you are who you are, that's why nobody wants to deal with you anymore.
And we know there's a possibility of you still watching because you did hit us with 2 accounts.
Yeah,
And only one of them is banned.
And that's even more fucking childish. Like, you're gonna come in with a secondary account just so you can spam it? Go fucking circle jerk in the fucking corner. I mean, that's all you're good for at that point. Just,
Pretty much.
Just go make knuckle babies in the corner. Maybe that'll bring you more pleasure. I mean, honestly, that's probably the only place your seed should be spread to anyway.
Yeah. And guys, the chat's for everyone to hang out with, talk to us and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, if you,
Let's
like I
stick
said,
to
if you want
that.
to be a piece of shit, go be a piece of shit somewhere else.
Yeah. And if you have an opposing opinion,
That's different.
feel free to express the opinion
That's different.
and
If you
what
have-
our thoughts are on
Right,
it. That's
if you
it.
have a difference of opinion, that's one thing. But to be a fucking... You're not even a fucking man if you're just challenging people to a fight. You're not.
And
you're a
starting
boy.
off that way too.
You're a boy. You're not a man. You're a child. That's what children do. That's like that fucking like high school mentality. You'll fight me,
Yeah.
bruh. That's what that
Some
bullshit
college
is.
too. Some college too.
Yeah, after you've been drinking and,
Frat.
and probably smoking
Yeah, that's
too
some frat
much.
shit
It's a
right there.
frat shit right there.
Yeah, that's not fucking grown man shit.
No.
It's not. You're not intimidating us at all. So, I mean, shit. I'm not scared of fucking like full grown like lions and shit. So why the fuck would I be scared of a small man like you, boy?
No,
not
hold
even
on.
man.
I'm scared of bears and polar bears especially.
Polar bears, fuck yeah. Polar bears, they'll fuck the
How
shit
are
out
you
of
scared of a fucking not scared of a lion and shit, but you scared of a polar bear?
Because a polar bear will fuck you up.
So what a fucking lion?
No, they'll think about it.
For what, 2 whole seconds and then maul you?
No. See, I'm more afraid of the female lions because they're the hunters. The male lions, they sleep for 20 hours a day. I know. I watched Secrets of a Zoo. Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Shameless plug.
Well, no, I'm not afraid of lions. I love lions, man.
That's like me with dogs. Like everyone's afraid of big dogs, and I'm just like, come here.
If I was to ever to work or own a zoo, I would want to deal with the big cats and the gators.
Gators, I'm in.
I would love to work with big cats in a zoo.
Big cat.
You know what scared the shit out of me though? Hyenas.
Why?
Dude, they'll eat everything.
It's all pigs.
Yeah, but you can outrun a pig. You can't outrun a fucking hyena. You can kick a pig. You kick a hyena, it's just gonna get mad.
I want to see you kick a boar.
No.
They eat
No.
everything too.
Okay, first of all, they're a subspecies of pig.
They'll eat everything too.
Yeah, no. Those tusks are razor sharp. Yeah, man, they're like little fucking swords in their mouth. Again, Secrets of the Zoo. I've watched them all. Tampa, North
I
Carolina.
want to see you fight a warthog. You versus Puma.
The fight of the year. Timon versus Puma.
That'd be the fight of the century. I want to see you take down a fucking warthog.
If I had to take down a warthog, you're definitely going against a kangaroo.
At least you have odds. Give me odds, bro.
Lions are killers who go for the neck. Polar bears like to rip and sever their food. Yeah. So if you cover your neck, you're fine. So just go into the fight like this. Just Muay Thai shoulder fight them.
Wait, hold on. If they go for the neck, that means they'll get electrocuted.
So you already got one up on the lion. You're gonna get a jolt from you.
This thing is so low voltage, bro.
Kick
It's
it
gonna-
all the way up.
It's gonna kill both of us.
Kick it all the way up. Ramp it to 30.
At least give me something I have odds against. I don't have shit against kangaroo. At least,
All right, chimpanzee.
yeah, it's gonna climb up and it's just gonna start throwing shit at me.
Bro,
I'm just gonna
They
stare at
say
it like,
chimpanzees are fucking. They share 97. Again, Secrets of the Zoo. Watch the show together. They share
Disney Plus.
97% of our DNA. Did you know that?
yeah, and guess what? That motherfucker can climb better than I can. I'm not climbing up
And
after it.
they're
He's gonna
chuck
kick
their-
me down, and that's it.
They're gonna chuck the crap at you too.
Exactly. I'm gonna start cutting down the trees.
All right,
on
so okay, so not a chimpanzee. I'll make it really simple for you. A silverback.
This is exactly what I was thinking.
like I said, give me something I have odds against.
You
have
do.
odds against. You have good odds against a fucking warthog.
All right, so good odds for him. Prairie dog.
He's gotta catch it
a
first, though.
goldfish.
It has to be at least even odds. Because you honestly, I could say you
All right,
could
water
probably.
buffalo.
That thing's gonna trample me.
Cape buffalo.
At least you have actually like 50-50 odds with a warthog.
All right, so all right.
buck.
In all seriousness, though, for Alex, like what about like a ram?
I take on a ram. I
can see that.
I have a grudge match against a ram actually.
What? When did
Back,
you ever see
back
one?
when I was a
Story.
little fucking kid, right? We went to this petting zoo, and I don't remember how old I was. I was less than 10, more than 4. That's about the range. We were at a
That's
fucking
quite a
petting zoo,
range.
right? And this ram is just dead eyeing me. I'm like staring at the thing back, and then it starts getting closer to me. I start backing up, and then it just chases me around the pen.
I got
Well,
it.
that's why, because you were
I got
staring
it.
down.
I got it.
Listen, I was scared.
Ostrich.
I rode,
Ostriches are dicks.
I've rode an ostrich. I have no fear against an ostrich.
Ostriches are dicks.
I've rode one.
No fucking way. I hate those big ass. I don't like birds.
You put
to
your
begin with.
legs right behind their wings and you ride that bitch.
I don't like birds to begin with, except for like falcons and shit.
Have you tried an ostrich egg?
Have I
Ostrich
eaten an
egg?
ostrich egg? Yeah.
Fucking delicious.
I'll eat ostrich, the bird itself. Too.
Yeah.
I just don't
Wait,
like
have
birds.
we done that?
No, you haven't. No, but I have. It's culinary school.
An ostrich burger.
Ostrich burger is good as hell.
Camel burgers.
Camel burger was delicious.
I haven't had.
They're really good. Very, very lean.
Where is that? Bear burger?
Bear?
Bear burger. They usually have like a bunch of different meats.
I never had a bear burger though.
We have a butcher
No,
shop
no, no,
together.
the fucking place.
Oh, Fossil Farms.
I'm talking about the place Bear Burger.
I never
No,
heard of
never
that
been.
place.
You guys never heard of that place?
Mm.
Where is it?
They have a few different locations. They have like different types of burgers, like what Fossil Farms has, kind of thing.
It's like a restaurant though?
Yeah.
Oh no, I never heard of it.
We're gonna go broke real quick.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
I'll
really.
take you guys on.
I
there.
made an antelope burger.
Honestly, I preferred the camel burger.
Because antelope, I had to cut it with pork
Mm.
because there's no fat in antelope.
Circling back to paintball, I just had an idea. Usually the pod belt that's on your back, it's covering your lower back, so you'll never get hit on your lower back.
Yeah, Dan was saying the same thing.
That was
An
exciting.
alpaca.
You take an alpaca?
An alpaca? Isn't that the fucking thing that spits on you?
Yes. Llamas do that too.
Yeah, if an alpaca fucking spits on me, I'm squaring up against it. I do not care.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'll wring that fucker's
You'll
neck.
see, like, his alpacas and llamas, they're dicks too. Because they'll just be staring at you with their dead, beady eyes.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of like the whole ding, ding, ding thing, quick story about New Year's Eve. Our neighbor was outside shaking a bell. Alex over here. We hear your bell.
And we raised them fireworks. Oh, my neighbor called, by the way, and thanked us for the show.
Oh, I was gonna say, but they called what? The fucking police on me?
No, they thanked us for the show. They really like the fireworks.
Okay.
See that my neighbor down over there, the Gillettes, they're good people.
That was the guy with the baseball bat, right?
No, what baseball bat?
When the guy crashed his car down the ravine. Remember?
Yeah, no,
No, that was up there.
yeah, that was up there.
Oh.
That was the Wilsons. The Gillettes.
He
are
walked back up the street
Yeah.
the street and did that
Hmm?
shit? I thought he went like straight across.
No.
No, he only went up and over. One house before. Well, which house did he drop Mom off at?
The one with the big ass tree.
So yeah, he dropped
It's
mom
before
off.
Nancy's.
Yeah.
right?
So the house right down from there is the
Mhm.
Wilsons.
Yeah.
That's the gentleman who came out with the bat.
You're welcome.
But the property that he alpacas suck. Llamas seem tame in my experience. Yes, alpacas suck.
Yeah, I will wring an alpaca's neck if it spits at me.
Bro,
You see me
I'll be
charge it.
honest, bro. I have a weak stomach with that shit. I'd probably puke everywhere.
If it spits on me,
Yeah.
I've been bled on, spit on. I was an
No,
EMT,
blood,
I don't
blood
care.
doesn't bother me, but like puke, I can't handle it.
I've been puked on. I've been spit on. I've been
I
bled
can't.
on.
I can't handle feces, and I can't handle vomit.
You can't even handle the thought. Of
No.
Never
vomit.
be an EMT. I promise you, it's not fun.
No, that's why I never would be an EMT because of that reason.
3 years was too much.
If
I
somebody
swear.
fucking poops all over, I'm gonna puke.
I'd run, grab that thing by the neck, and bring it to the ground with me. I'll stop that fucker in.
So all right. So what if
Peter's
you
gonna
just
have a
what if
field
you
day
just
with me.
ran up to like a chimp and give him like a noogie, and then you get to run away?
Yo, that thing can climb like a mother. It's gonna be Tarzan my ass.
I mean, that one chimp did rip that one woman's face
Exactly.
apart.
Like I said.
That was like an abnormally large chimpanzee too. That was like 400 pounds. Because she overfed that thing, and that's another reason why you should never own wild animals. Like,
As much as we want to
And
own a
not
wolf.
have a backup plan.
well, and that's not that, but like you treated it like it was a human being. It's still a wild animal. Yeah, it shares 90%, 97% of our DNA, but there's still 3% that's not ours.
So how the fuck did she overfeed this thing to the point where it became 400 fucking pounds?
Because she treated it like it was her child. They slept in the same bed together.
Had all those episodes.
Supposedly, like I don't know how true it is because it could just be like internet cloud. But supposedly she had relations with this chimp as well.
I've seen different things.
But I don't know if that's true. Don't quote me on that. But if it is true, that's pretty gross. Don't do that. If you have a wild animal, surrender it to a zoo.
All right.
You're not equipped to take care
So
of
then
it.
here's a question for you: if you get any animal in the world as a pet, what would it be?
Is it gonna kill me at any point?
I'll put that to the side.
So like
no.
no, like it can imprint on you. So like if you get it from either a baby or an egg. That's the only way it comes.
So odds are it has a lower chance of killing me.
Correct.
Ooh, let me think. What would you think?
Tiger.
Snow leopard.
Cheetah.
Bro,
Cheetahs are nice.
Bro, you're gonna want to exercise with that thing. It's gonna run over. You're like, ah, shit, fuck it. Go have fun. You can't play with that fucking thing.
I love
It's gonna
it.
outrun your ass.
I fucking. Oh, ooh, what about a liger?
I thought about
Those
it.
things are fucking massive. There's a zoo in North Carolina that has one of those.
If you can't pet it, I don't want to go.
No, well, they can't let you pet it for safety reasons, bro. What if that fucking thing bit you?
So be it.
I mean, yeah, I'd sign a waiver. Yeah. So if you just let me touch its mane, like that's what I'm curious to know what that feels like, what that fur feels like.
Yeah,
Is it like
have you pet a wolf
soft?
before?
Oh, me, that's any hawk species. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or owl.
Yes.
I would love an owl. I think all 50 states are illegal to own, right?
Yes, they are.
Is it? Fuck. I thought they were finally allowing it.
No, I think there might be certain species you might be able to get, but I know in New Jersey, no way.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
New Jersey's no fun.
I know if you have a license for exotic animals, you can get one. But I think you have to be like almost like a licensed zoo.
It's a license. It's a specialist. that
Because
you
like
need.
I watched this guy on YouTube, Chandler's Wildlife, and he does like venomous snakes and all this shit, which is hilarious because I'm petrified of snakes, but I'm fascinated by watching them eat. But he has an owl, and he's like training it to like come to him and shit. The fucking thing is gnarly. I would take an owl.
Have
I
you ever
really
pet
feel like I went to
pet a
Hogwarts.
wolf?
Not a real
I
one.
got bring to the wolf sanctuary over in Alaska, bro. When you think that your hand, like, you know how an old dog, you pet its hair and then you just go like this, and like your hand is still there, but like you can see it, the hair is just up. You try and do that with a wolf, your hand is gone. It's just in the fur.
The closest thing to a wolf I think I've ever touched was a husky.
It's close, but the fur is just goes that much deeper.
And they let you just free pet these wolves? They're
Yeah,
not
they
wild.
roam. No, they roam around. It's a wolf sanctuary. They roam around. They let you pet them. The wolves will just walk around you. You can pet them as they walk by. Sometimes they'll stop and just let you pet them. I had like 2 wolves just surrounding me as I pet them. I'm just like hogging them for some reason.
But they're domesticated. They're not wild wolves.
It's at a wolf sanctuary, so it's like
It's like a mix. It's
yeah.
they're wild. They live.
They live
Like,
in the wild.
They live
but
in the wild, but
used
they're
to people.
domestic. Correct. They're domesticated enough for people.
All right, I would do that. I mean, I still like big cats better than I like wolves, which is hilarious because I like dogs better than kittens. But
Well,
I like
well,
wolves better than big cats.
cat, big cat.
I would still
Big
get a
cat.
cat though. I would get a cat.
I'd rather have a dog.
I'd
I'd
want
take a
both.
dog.
At least with a dog, right? You can't lose it underneath a couch and then never see it again, and then it's like 2 weeks later it shows up again.
Well, that's like they say, like if you hold a cat from when it's a kitten and you pet it and you constantly hold it, it'll always want to be held, even when it grows up into a cat. If you just let it roam around your house and don't give it that kind of interaction, it will never want to be touched. So it all depends on how you train it from a kitten.
No, it's the same way with the dog.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, my one dog, Sebastian, he was held as a puppy all the time, but never wanted to be touched ever as an adult.
Yeah, dogs have their own personality, even from birth. If they don't want to be touched when they're older, they don't want to be touched. Even
Well,
if they want
and then you come across labs, which you could literally ignore, and they will just lay on top of you.
Yeah.
You
Just
can use a
because
lab
they
as a
can.
fucking pillow. They love.
I've done that.
They love. being
I will not
touched.
deny that.
I do love labs. I would consider getting a lab. But I know that
Lab or retriever.
Glenn wants me to get a Cane Corso. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I'm experienced enough to handle that kind of dog.
They are definitely big.
I'm not worried about the size. It's the amount of training that has to go into those dogs.
Compared to a lab, you basically don't have to train a lab.
Just train it to go take a piss and shit outside. That's really all you got to do.
Yep.
Fuck that. Just train them to take a piss and shit in the toilet. That's.
I think you would need a little bit smarter of a dog than a lab.
Sheltie.
Yeah, you need a Sheltie. A dog that's really hyper smart.
Dude, my parents
Poodle.
and
I
my
hate
parents and I
poodles.
never trained our Shelties. But they learned, like, if they have to go to the bathroom and we're not home for any reason, they go to the bathroom in the bathroom.
Like, in
Like, on the
toilet?
side of the toilet, because they can't obviously reach because they're tiny.
Well,
At least they know where it goes.
Never trained them to do that.
they just watch the humans do it.
Correct.
Mhm. I personally want a Doberman.
Why?
I love those dogs. I love Dobermans. And Resident Evil made me want them even more. Those fucking zombie Dobermans. Holy shit, bro! I would shit my pants. I mean, like, I would just be like, okay, I could just die now.
I'd get another Akita person.
Can confirm
I would go to bed.
no lab. Wake up, lab at my
Feet underneath the blanket.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That was like Athena though too. Athena would do that. When Athena was the kind of dog, because you met her once or twice, right? When she was still alive.
A lot more than once or twice, bro.
When she would lay down,
A fucking lap dog.
she would just lay down like this, and like she would push you out of the way.
Would get herself underneath my blankets and then do that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, if you try to be like Athena, move. Athena,
If-
get the fuck out of the way.
If you move, if you're like, and most of the time I sleep, I'm on my back, right? And at times I'll turn to my side. If I turn to my side and she's on the bed, she fucking does that. She's like, get the
garage.
fuck off.
And then like she would literally just push you off to
No.
the side.
Remember, so obviously I work in the morning, and when Athena was alive and when she was in more health, she would be sleep on my bed all night long, off and on, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I got out of my bed to go take a shower, I leave my door open so she can go back downstairs, or I pull her down with me, or if she's out cold, I leave her in my room. Brian or Ma will get her in the morning.
Right.
They would open my door and be like, Athena, nothing. Won't respond. They go over, they have to pull the blankets off because she cocooned herself inside of it.
Thank you, Mio. Yes, I'm fucking blind. I can't read that far.
Watching.
You guys
News.
squint is funny. I need
Oh.
new glasses. I really do. I can barely fucking read that.
I can make it bigger.
Why haven't you?
Because
What the
Brian said it was good.
I thought it was, but like me trying to like read that.
I can read it, but I fucking really fucking squint.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm
please hold.
definitely gonna get a migraine from trying to read that shit.
Well, if you go like this, you can kind of read it better.
It's already starting to hurt my eyes.
Well, you gotta do like the binocular thing like a kid. You kind of read it better. Cause like fucking Batman.
There
Oh,
we go.
shit.
Holy shit.
Oh.
There we go. That's perfect.
Yeah, we don't need to see ourselves. Fuck us.
Yeah, we already know what our ugly mugs look like. Yeah, I definitely need to get new glasses because even that's still kind of blurry for me.
Really?
Yeah, bro, I'm fucking blind as shit.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, Mio! That's right, she's a moderator. She can do all that shit now.
Ah, you little shit.
See, this is the kind of stuff we want to see on our chat.
Yeah, not some douchebag who thinks he's a tough guy.
So back to paintball. You really want to use the bow, huh?
I do want to use the bow.
How much of a pain in the ass is that thing to reload?
You just pour them down the tube.
I'm gonna watch YouTube videos
Dang.
on that shit later.
If you get like those tubes that are about this long with the cap on it, and you just load up a bunch of those, you literally just pop the top, pour it in, put it back into whatever container it is, and you keep going.
Yo, I've seen people with the hopper system, like attached to a backpack, like an old school Gatling gun kind of thing.
Can you imagine
like a minigun.
my ass with my paintball gun, right? A fucking 5-gallon thing going into my hopper, just duct tape to it with a bunch of paintballs in it, and then on the backpack it's just 2 tanks. And I'm just walking around like that playing fucking Iron Man.
I think they should make a minigun.
I'm pretty sure they have one.
I know for airsoft they do. Nah, I'm just using a generator. Anybody technically can. I know. Did you ever see that airsoft minigun? It
Mhm.
took down a fucking tree. It ripped a tree. Plumber, what's wrong?
You have air in your system. What the fuck? That's for your heater.
Fix.
Plumber fixed my problem. That's like that old YouTube video. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. This is very technical.
He's legitimately trying to fix this, guys.
Yeah, he's looking at our because our furnace is right over there.
Yeah, I know. This thing up here is to lift up the air that's in the system.
Keyword usually.
This furnace is probably like 30 years old.
Yeah, the fact that they're there, basically, you got all the air, but this thing is toast, and you gotta replace it. And get a system, and you pull it back up, get all the air out, and you're good to go.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, I got the parts on it.
Well, just
Are they in your car?
No, what the fuck? You gotta go get those parts.
all right. Write me a parts list now. I don't know what that shit's called.
Air
Air blower,
vent.
air blower off. I
Air
don't know.
vent.
Air
fucker.
blower offer.
A blow off valve.
I'll take
Listen,
some
man,
pictures.
this is not a turbo. that car.
I'll look at this shit later. But I'm pretty sure I already know what's wrong.
Is that what that was though? Is that why all that you heard all
Yeah,
that?
that's
water?
all the air in the system going through the pipes and everything else. Because I'm pretty sure that's you guys have the heat on upstairs, right?
Probably, yeah.
Then yeah, that's just that circulating it all. If there's air in the system, that's all the air just running through the pipes along with the water.
Is that bad though?
It's not good.
Is that why my shower gets cold all the time?
Probably not. No, you don't have a hot water heater. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if the water's next week, we see Alex bring all his tools. Yeah.
I could bring him in right now and put him right here and then pull out each one and explain what it does.
So, like, okay, so in all seriousness, if you turn, I don't know if it happens to mom's showers often, but it definitely happens to ours.
Yes.
If the water's running for more than 5 minutes, it turns into a fucking Arctic chill. And then it takes like 20 minutes to heat back up.
And here's the thing.
It gets so cold. You actually have to step out of the shower. That's how cold it gets.
Now here's the thing. When I take a shower in the morning, depends on obviously the time I go to work. If the heater is kicked off already because the house is warm, I'll have no problem with hot water.
That's because it's already heated up all the water there. I don't.
But if
I
the
mean,
heater turns on
Also,
while I'm
like,
taking a
have
shower,
you noticed too? Like the water
instant
gets
becomes
so
ice.
hot, like it almost will burn you.
yes.
Yeah, it gets so fucking hot. I know you could. Please don't. That sounds like a
Guys, that's a 7-hour episode. And that's just him describing the bag it's
All
in.
right, next podcast. Alex discusses tools. We'll bring on all of our auto tools. We can compare tools.
I might take.
But I'm not
some-
moving that fucking crate.
It'll be fucking tool time.
At least
I'll be Tim the Tool Man Taylor, and he can be the other guy.
the other guy. I'm the guest.
Wait, what the fuck was his name?
The neighbor?
No. Al Borland.
Yes.
You'll be Al.
Okay. I
You
guess.
No, he
never
is
watched
Al.
Home Improvement?
Whoa, hold
No,
on, hold
not
on.
really.
He is Al. Just remove the E and the
He
X.
never watched Home Improvement.
Bro, with what time do you think I have?
Dude, you were a 90s kid. How did you not watch that growing up?
I was too busy working and shit, my guy.
When you were a child.
Like 5?
Bro, you. I wasn't watching anything. You know what I was watching when I was 5? I was watching fucking Blue's Clues, my guy.
Oh, no, I was watching Tool Time. I fucking love that show. Home Improvement, man.
I had fucking Blue's Clues, alright?
Possibility of bringing you back.
Oh, actually.
Yeah, well, Tim Allen would have to keep his mouth shut. That's what got him in trouble with Last Man Standing. Even Fox couldn't save him. And that's a conservative news network. But as soon as Disney bought it, they bumped him out. Because Tim Allen has the same political beliefs that I do.
Mm.
But he's on a TV platform saying all that shit when I'm just here with Mio. So there's a bit of a difference. I can get away with saying shit that he definitely can't.
Fair.
Like saying Merry Christmas
Okay, if
on
you
a
guys start
episode.
calling him Al, we're gonna have a problem.
What up, Al?
I don't like it.
Okay, Al.
I don't like it.
She said not to do it. So what does that mean?
Okay, so like, wait, why though? I mean, we all know what your real name is.
Everyone calls her Al.
Oh, really?
I'm the
Okay.
only one who doesn't.
All right, so we'll.
Yeah.
Borland?
Wait, what?
We'll just call him Borland.
Borland, what kind of fucking...
Al Borland, that was his name.
Does it look like I know what the fuck? No.
All right, that's it. We're binge watching Tool Time.
Nah, you guys can go watch that shit. I got other things to do.
It's tool time. You learn things.
No, you don't. You fucking broke everything.
You now know how not to do it.
Yeah, you'll learn how to like break shit while putting simple cabinets up.
Does it look like I'm playing cabinets? I'm a plumber.
But you could.
I could do a lot of things.
One-stop shop. Come fix the pipes, put the
Yeah,
cabinet
so
up.
then you're a general contractor.
No, fuck that.
Then you
They're-
can do everything.
General contractors 90% of the time are a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, but they can do everything. They can do plumbing, electricity,
Terribly.
cabinets. But
The amount of general contractors I've seen
because
and
that's
worked
my
with
in
so
real
far,
life nickname. All right, so we won't call him Al.
the amount of contractors, general contractors that I've dealt with working here, working at my old job, and in general with my family and everything else, they're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Well, I want to eventually build a shed.
Is that why you wanted Glenn to go build it?
Yeah, I want.
We'll build. Yeah, fuck. We'll build 3 sheds. Glenn will make one. I'll make one. You'll make one. Gross waste of material.
Don't worry, Mio. We're not gonna call him Al.
And then when we're done, we'll tear down one wall of 2 of them, and then the other one gets 2 walls taken down. We'll just combine them into one giant
it'll
shed.
be like the 3 little pigs. Dad could be the big bad wolf to make sure which one's
Yeah.
still standing.
Glenn made
Did you
his
just try to
sticks.
bribe me, good sir?
Glenn made his out of sticks. He made yours out of fucking bricks. I made mine out of fucking sheet metal.
Whoa, that's gonna be one hot fucking shed. Holy shit! Fucking go in there in the summer. It's like they're opening the door to the fucking Sahara.
They'll never get me. He'll never.
You'll
blow
never
this
get
shit.
out.
Dude, you fucking
You
open.
burned it.
You fucking get a 3rd-degree burn just from opening the door.
Now if I kick it open,
Then you get hit with the heat wave.
Oh my god. Just thinking about that, I'm starting to sweat. Oh man.
tell you what, it ain't going down though. Steel plates and everything. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure AR bullets will still go through it.
We just start taping some plates to the fucking sides.
Just put
Is-
some fucking.
Is that a steel and Kevlar and ceramic plated shed? Yes. Why? Because I can.
Because I saw,
Because Democrats.
because I saw Brian coming. That's why. He didn't have anything in
Wow,
his hands,
that-
but I
that
ain't
was-
testing it.
Then my neighbors might call the cops. They just hear bang, bang, bang. What are you guys doing? Testing.
We're testing the durability. I just open up a little window, testing it. Close the window.
Oh, the echo that would be in. Oh, actually, the Kevlar might help with the echo.
I'm just sitting there.
You're gonna be concussed just being inside that thing. It's
I've had worse.
But I do want to build like a little cabin, a little getaway cabin,
Like in the back?
Yeah.
How big?
big enough to put like a bed in there, chair, little camping stove.
Oh, so just for one person. So like, pretty much from there to about the pole,
Yeah.
and then this box.
No electricity, no nothing. Yeah, bake human-sized cookies, exactly.
I know for a fact I don't look good burnt to a crisp. So
No, I have English skin. It just I turn into a fucking lobster.
I have Filipino shaded skin.
That's true, you do. You don't.
I
have
turn into a crisp.
turn into
I'm
fucking.
gonna be shoveling little shit on the ground. You're gonna step out. You're
Turns into
stepping and my
seasick over
ash
there.
is just.
seasick.
Start sweating. You're gonna smell like egg foo young. Maybe I start smell like fucking corned beef and cabbage.
Dan over there, he's gonna smell like adobo.
You know
Damn
what?
right.
All things really wouldn't be that bad when you
No.
think about it.
All we were saying there, man, what the fuck is that smell?
Dinner.
No, with all
That's that
three of us in
Filipino
there,
stomach.
it's like when you go into an apartment building. If you guys know Austin Powers, you'll know exactly where this
Yup.
Yeah.
What's an
Yup.
apartment building? Smell what all the people are like.
Smells like
what?
Indian food mixed with shot.
It's like when you walk into an apartment building, you smell like, hey, what the fuck are they cooking? That plus crap.
That plus crap. I fucking love those. But you know what? I think I might watch those movies.
Yeah,
I fucking
honestly.
love those movies.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when Mike Myers was actually funny, and then he killed his career with the Love Guru,
No.
Mariska Hargitay. I mean, I thought it was funny. I mean, I get why people were claiming that it was racist as shit, because it is. But now, wait, stick Alex in the middle, and you'll have a Neapolitan.
Wow.
But the funny thing is now, if you look back at it, people now really don't even like to hear like an Indian accent because they just associate it with scammers now.
They're gonna hate 7-Elevens, huh?
But like it's true. Okay, so when you
No,
pick
okay.
up the phone, aren't you a little bit more skeptical when you hear somebody with an Indian
It's
accent?
not.
No,
It's
I don't
not in
care.
person.
I hate everyone.
That's not. I'm saying. I'm not saying you hate them. I'm just saying, are you more skeptical? Like you think that this is probably a scam.
No, not really.
Oh, I
Pick
do.
up- The
I do.
amount of people I talk to on a daily basis, just because I have my phone and I'm using it for work, the amount of people I talk to on a daily basis, I can't assume that a random number calling me isn't one of those clients.
Yeah, but I mean, most off the bat, they're going to be like, "Oh, this is Microsoft, or this is Apple, or this
That-
is,
Listen, I always give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, hey, yo, what's up? Oh, we're coming out to you about your car's extended warranty. Click. Nope, that's it.
I fuck with them.
He
I
does.
don't have time
No, he
for
does.
that.
It's fucking
I
funny.
fuck with them. I go out of my way. I'll be like, if they're like the car's extended warranty, I go, well, how's your warranty over in Delhi?
I don't
You
have
did.
time
You
for
did
shit,
that
I
one,
wish.
and you did the other one where I think it was you who did this. they called and they started like doing their spiel. He's like, "Thank you for calling Brian from the FBI, like
Oh yeah.
fraud department."
Yeah, thank you for calling Brian from the FBI scamming fraud department.
And they just hung up
Please
the phone.
leave your message after the tone.
You know what you should do? You should just get 50 Shades of Grey, and every time they pick up, just start reading lines from it.
And then she licked his nape, slowly caressing his Balzac.
Slowly caressing his phallic member.
You know what? I'll just make up my own 50 Shades of Grey. It'll be 50 Shades of Turquoise.
Turquoise.
Yeah, it'll be 50 Shades of Turquoise.
50 Shades of Purple.
I mean, I don't even know why they called it 50 Shades of Grey.
Because they named the character of the guy was named Gray.
Did you read the books?
No,
Well, how do you know that?
because my fucking mom read the books. And
Oh.
she looked at it and went, "This is fucking stupid." And then put it back on the shelf at Barnes & Noble. And they're like, "What?" And looked at it for a second. I was like, "Meh." Threw it back on the shelf.
So my version will be called 50 Shades of... You know what? It'll be 70 Shades of Turquoise.
102 versions of Wong.
Just start quoting random like old celebrities like Arthur Fonzarelli from Happy Days.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of celebrities, Betty
Betty
White.
White. Betty White died. Oh my god.
What a way to end.
I would marry
2020.
Betty White. I would have married Betty White.
And she was the youngest.
She was, she was the oldest Golden Girl, and she outlived B. Arthur, all of them. It's a shame. That woman was so funny.
And she was like, what, 10 days away from her 100th birthday?
Yeah, her 100th birthday.
She saw what 2022 had in store.
Because I'm not ashamed to say I love the Golden Girls. That show was hilarious. That show was fucking hilarious, especially between her and B. Arthur. Oh my god, that show was so funny. My brother Frank made me watch all of those, and then it turned into like, Frank, when are we gonna watch the Golden Girls? I got no shame in that. Watch it. You're gonna be laughing your ass off.
I can't
Like,
say
I like
anything.
those. I like the old TV shows. Gilligan's Island. I love Lucy.
Lucy, I'm
Sanford and Son.
Gilligan's Island was my favorite one.
Sanford and Son was my favorite.
Vaguely remember
Captain
that one.
Elizabeth. Love that show.
How good is your Brooklyn accent?
I don't really have one. I never heard one long enough to be able to duplicate it. What does it just sound like? You have a dick in your mouth? Because that's what I assume people from Brooklyn sound like. You
No.
can do Staten Island. That's easy enough. Just sound like a fucking disgruntled Italian.
That's pretty much what Brooklyn sounds like.
Just sound like AOC.
Oof.
Everybody makes fun of me because they want to date me.
No, bitch. No, they don't. Because you know she got caught in Florida. It's funny how she doesn't want a vacation or go out to eat in her own state. I wonder why that is. So she went to a freedom state like Florida. And then when people called her out on it, like, oh, look, you're not wearing your mask, and that's what you've been, saying all this time. And her response was, is people are jealous because they want to date me. No, bitch. No one wants to fucking date a deranged psychopath. Maybe somebody does, because you apparently have a boyfriend. Sucks to be him. I'm sure he's just in it for the money. Because you're not in it for her. There's no fucking way.
Oh, God, no.
Either that or you need to go to a psych eval. Because that bitch is fucking nuts. She's nuts. That's like Elon Omar. I wonder if she talks to her husband, brother. Yes, you know that, right? That's
Oh,
how she got her citizenship. She married her brother.
Oh.
She's
The
being
fuck?
investigated for immigration fraud. Because she married her brother to gain citizenship. And that's obviously very much illegal.
Yes.
And then,
In more ways than one.
she's done a lot of other stuff. And so now, like, immigration's like, yeah, I think it's time we take a look at this shit. So she's actually might be facing deportation. Which is great. Bye. You're fucking nuts, too. Take the other ones with you. Back to Somalia. Get the fuck out of here.
Alex,
Hmm.
I see you have something on that people haven't seen before.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Fucking hell. Look at this, dickheads.
He's got more merch than Glenn does.
It's got my fucking name on it. Let's go.
Your producer hoodie, and you got a
Hell yeah.
producer shirt.
I love how I almost got you spit too.
You got all of that. You
Show
feel
us that new
special
stuff.
now.
I do feel special.
Oh,
My mom
speaking-
says I'm special every day.
She has to.
Yeah,
We
she
pay her to.
Yeah. She
uh,
always gives me
speaking
a helmet too.
That's
speaking
so
of
you don't
merch,
drown in soup.
speaking of merch, as of the start of this episode, our new merch for the year went live.
Yeah, isn't it like sports themed?
It's all college themed,
Yeah.
so it's got like a college themed font and stuff like that to it too.
Oh,
guys might
Dan made
enjoy
all that stuff, so. I
If
don't
you
know.
hate it, it's my fault. If you love it, please buy it. But no, anything you guys buy on our store goes directly into just setting this stuff up.
Yeah,
You know, obviously
it goes to making the podcast better. Like all of our Christmas junk. And our
And
Halloween, junk.
stuff.
Could we technically stream this on Twitch or no?
I don't know. You'd probably violate the terms of service. Well, I don't see why you couldn't, right? You can swear on Twitch.
We should double up YouTube and Twitch.
I mean, wait a minute. Are they run by a liberal CEO? Because
Yes.
YouTube sometimes would censor some of the shit that I say. About,
Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Oh, Jeff Bezos. Oh, no. Actually, I'm pretty sure everybody's running away from Biden right now, so they probably don't care. As long as you don't really spread any real misinformation.
Honestly, I think we'd be pretty okay on Twitch.
Because there are people out there that still don't believe COVID is real. It's fucking real, people. It is real. Trust me, all the people that died from it, their families will attest that it's a real thing.
Yeah.
You know, all the people that are currently sick with COVID will attest. It sucks. It's real. So
If
stop telling
if you
people
don't
it's
think
not.
it's real, start licking random things, and I'll bet you'll catch
Yeah,
COVID.
go to the COVID ward in a hospital and just lick somebody. I guarantee you're going to catch that not real disease. I mean, people,
I would also go to the psych ward if you're licking random people in the hospital.
and you're going to go there anyway.
Exactly. Make a pit stop, just go to the psych ward.
Yeah, just check yourself in because I mean, I see that stuff from people on YouTube and TikToks and all that that's saying COVID's not real. What are you fucking retarded? Of course it's
Yeah,
real.
Flagged.
No,
That would get us off Twitch right there.
What, say retarded?
I think so.
Are you mentally handicapped?
There we go.
I know. I've seen a few things on Facebook and stuff like that too, where I've even someone said coronavirus is real. COVID is a tool.
No, the only thing that bothers me about COVID is that it's going to be the new disease for everything. Heads up, check your links when you can. That's to you, man. What happened to our links, Mia? And
I'll
to me, that's,
change it in the
that's right.
description.
That is completely COVID misinformation, and you should be flagged for that. Because you're taking something that's very real and that has unfortunately taken too many people's lives. Don't joke around about that shit. And like we've said from the beginning, go get vaccinated. We've never been anti-vax ever on this show, unless you can't get it. We've always been pro-choice.
Yeah, if you want to die, go ahead. If you want to live, go ahead. I don't
Like
really care
I don't really think I'm gonna get that booster. And that was some people spread misinformation about Betty White's death, saying that she died from the booster. That's bullshit. Like, come on, let their family mourn in peace. Don't start spreading misinformation.
Unfortunately, that's the way celebrities go, though.
It is, but I mean, come on, that woman's been around for 100 years, literally.
99.
She was 10 days away from 100. That woman.
She was 100.
She was 100.
She'll, all right.
Let her family mourn in peace. Don't start spreading misinformation out. I doubt she died from the booster. I doubt it. From what I've read, she died peacefully in her sleep. That's the majority of what people have said, and I really hope that's the case because that woman was too sweet and hilarious to die any other way. I'm gonna really miss Betty White. She's in like my Robin Williams tier and Alan Rickman tier. How much I would miss them. I watched A Proposal with her the other day, with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock,
Oh God.
and she's in the woods dancing to like that Native American chant. Oh my god, I was fucking hysterical.
Well, I just checked the link. The link broke in our description, so I'll have to change it after the stream.
You broke it? How do you break a link?
It broke itself.
Damn it, Dan.
It's Neo from The Matrix, but not the new one because that one tanked too badly. Did you see the new Matrix movie?
No.
Don't.
Okay.
You're better off watching paint dry. It's more interesting. And I love Keanu Reeves. Don't get me wrong. I think he's one of the greatest actors of our time.
They just fucked it up.
It's something that didn't need to exist. You were the first three were perfect, and that's where they should have left it. But it tanked so badly, it didn't even make a quarter of what it needed to break even. It was just that bad. I mean,
Well, that's where I was one in the video. One of the videos you were watching, the guy was stating Hollywood's stale at the moment.
it is.
They don't know what to do.
They don't know
The
what we
problem
like
is-
anymore.
Is the powerhouses have taken it. That's why. Disney. You have the Marvel franchises, and they're the most successful fucking movie franchise right now. Shang-Chi was amazing. And I didn't think I was going to like it.
Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. I literally had to convince Brian to watch it.
What the fuck is that?
It's the newest Marvel movie that came out.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't keep up with this shit.
No, literally, Brian's like, I don't want to see it.
Because
don't
to
care.
me, he's not an Avenger, and I'm classical. I like the classic Avengers. But I've watched it now 4 times.
It's that good.
I'll think about it.
It was really good. I don't know. I mean, cinematically, story-wise, everything was great. It had a great build from start to finish. And then you had The Matrix, where you had a pre-built story plot from the first 3 movies, but it ended on the 3rd movie when Neo dies. I'm not going to say spoiler alert. That movie's been out for 10 fucking years, if not more. So if you haven't seen it, well, get out from under your rock.
Get cultured.
Yeah. This one, they brought him back to life and all this other shit. The machines had nanites and that brought him back to life and all this other crap. You fucked the franchise up. That, to me, that's like Toy Story 4. And I know you said you like Toy Story 4.
Is that the one with the spoon?
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen that shit yet.
Me neither, and I refuse to see it because when Andy gave those toys to that little girl and everybody, I don't care who you were, cried for that, that should have been the end of it. I know Mr. Tough Guy over here probably is like, I didn't cry for it. Well, I did. I did.
Toy Story 4 was a lot better than you guys probably give it credit for.
No. Nope. Not gonna. Nope. I don't believe it. From my perspective, is because the writers have been commercialized after the MCU starting pumping out movies. So yeah, that's true too. They do pump out movies, so nobody really can catch up. I mean, there was Venom. You watched it. It was okay. It was trying to be a little bit too comedic for what Venom should be.
What, the second one?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't watch it.
It's not bad.
It's
Worth
not-
watching.
Yeah, it's worth watching. But is it like, oh my god, that was fucking incredible? No. I didn't see the new Spider-Man, so I don't know.
I heard it was good.
There's still good directors and producers, but the writing is trash. Yeah, it is. It is.
And you can't. And the sad part is you can't say all the good writers are hired by Marvel and all them.
Majority.
A majority of them are. Yes, but
Well,
if
no,
you're
not
the
by Marvel, by Disney.
By
Let's just
Disney.
put it like how it is. The Disney Corporation.
but if you're a director and a producer, and you get a script,
That's trash.
what in the actual fuck, and you go along with it?
Like, besides The Matrix, I'm trying to think, like, what was one of the worst movies I've seen in 2021? And I think, honestly, that takes the cake.
By a landslide. We watched quite a few movies.
But, like, you know, I'm trying to really think of, like, trash movies. And that had to be the worst one.
No, by far.
And I'm really disappointed with that because it didn't have to be.
You know what movies I did enjoy at the beginning of the year? Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that was good. Did you see the new Mortal Kombat movie?
No.
What the fuck, Alex?
Bro, I haven't been able to.
And
anything. I just been
and the
working my
Godzilla
ass
vs
off.
Kong one.
Godzilla vs. Kong was great. I know a lot of people shit all over it, but
I don't give a
fucking
shit.
loved it.
I love that
I was gonna
movie.
say, don't even look over here and ask me if I saw it. I didn't.
Bruh!
What part of I don't have time?
Did
I'm just
you
looking
watch
at my
Kong?
fucking phone.
Skull Island.
The original one?
The remake, the one that came out like 7 years ago.
Well, Jack Black?
No.
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 No, not
Wow,
Jack
the,
Black.
the answer's no.
No.
Damn.
Then no.
What about Godzilla King of the Monsters?
No, probably not.
Oh my god. What the fuck? What's the last Marvel movie you saw?
Is there a Tuesday you can just take off and be here at like 9 o'clock in the morning?
Nope. I refuse to take time off. Yet.
Oh, you can see my emotes now. Yes, yes. I mean, this is.
What the fuck is that? Is that a kiddie pool? I'm like,
I think it,
that looks like a kiddie
okay,
pool.
yeah,
and
I
like
can see it, but I don't know what it is.
It looks like a kiddie pool and like traditional Japanese people.
This makes me wonder. Does it show up different on my phone?
Is it a kiddie pool?
Looks like a Tupperware.
Oh shit, it could be either.
It's a
Tupperware with tomatoes.
bowl.
That's a bowl.
That's not a bowl. Bowls are round. That thing's.
It looks like a bowl.
Hold on, I'm gonna get up and look at this shit.
Wow, either we're getting really fucking old. I don't know emojis for shit. I don't.
You know what that fucking looks like? You know those fucking containers where they have the cake and when you rip open the plastic on the plastic top?
Like
it
the
makes
Lunchables?
The largest sound in the fucking world.
Like those Lunchables?
Like the ones that you sound like crackling, like the cakes you get like fucking the supermarket.
Like the Tasty Cakes?
No. He's talking
That's
like
the
Like-
point. Turn around. What's that one?
That's
Soap?
a bar of soap.
That's the point. Soap.
That one looks like that Tupperware container, and then it looks like it has like 2 green eggs in the purple one. Green eggs and ham before.
no, but Alex, there's got to be a day. Sundays you're off.
Sometimes I think I'm going to Chinatown this weekend. I don't know.
No, don't go there. Don't go to that sewer infested city.
Hey, you like that goddamn food?
It's only okay if you bring us soup dumplings.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go there, bring them all the way the fuck back over here.
Yes, so we can watch movies.
After I go to Chinatown, when I get back home at 4 o'clock, then
Or-
get
or,
here by like
look,
what, 5.
That city is lost. Don't even bother going there no more.
Chinatown's a different monster, you know.
It's not though, because they still let the same fucking freaks out of prison.
No one goes to Chinatown.
Exactly.
Exactly. No one's there. It's just gonna be me getting food.
Okay, but no.
I
it's-
don't understand how you can justify going to Chinatown just for food.
I go back to Japan just for food.
There's nothing on this planet.
This
I'm
is
planning to
this
go
is
to
Alex.
Minnesota just for food.
No, see, I would want to go for other stuff than just food.
The state fair.
Yeah, but
Guess what? They got more than just food there, but mostly
Yeah,
food.
more food.
Exactly.
But there's like, okay, other than to eat in Chinatown, there's nothing else to do.
Your grocery shopping.
There's Asian markets in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's cheaper over there.
It has New York sales tax.
$7. You're good over there. You go to the right supermarket, you're good. You Gucci, my guy.
I'm not going to Manhattan, which would cost me more in the tolls and in gas.
Listen, I gotta go down there to visit my grandmother anyway.
Okay, see, there's the difference. That
I
city-
might as well-
Chinatown is not included. The city is lost. Chinatown's not included.
Yep, see? She knows.
That's because the criminals don't go there, I guess. Why?
Exactly.
'Cause
All
they're,
right.
they're gonna get beat down by
Yeah.
like bamboo rods.
You need
Yes.
like 9 hours of free time.
No. Why the fuck do I need 9 hours of free time right now?
All 4 gods, all 4 of the MonsterVerse movies. They're worth it. They really
You
are.
can barely get me to go to work for 8 hours a day. You want me to spend 9 hours a day sitting in a
Movies?
seat staring at a
Movies?
screen?
Movies and food. You know we do food.
God, I have 5 of those fucking pierogi things. Shit.
Yeah, we can eat those in one sitting.
That's
Okay, so that's one movie.
that's one movie.
That's not even a movie. You know what that is? That's about 15 minutes in.
That's your movie snack.
It's gone.
You do realize for like the holidays and stuff, we had like our holiday meal, whatever, big ass plate, tray next to couch, TV going.
I used to do that too. Jesus Christ.
You have your appetizer, the
Alright,
first
so
movie.
what is the last movie you saw? Doesn't matter which one. What's the last movie you saw?
I was watching a movie before I came here. We stopped it halfway through.
What movie?
I don't know if you guys see the chat.
I hear nothing.
That city, Chinatown not included, is lost. I hear nothing different.
The fuck? It was a new movie. It had Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill. It was that fucking asteroid movie. Fucking. Hold on.
The fuck you smoking?
Let me look it up,
Especially
you
because you were watching a
fuckheads.
Jonah Hill movie.
Hold on. Let me look it up.
That guy's about as funny as a rock.
It's the size of a rock.
Don't look up. Listen,
Fuck.
I don't fucking know. Okay, it just had a bunch of people in it that I recognize.
You gotta watch at least the new Mortal Kombat.
That one's good.
And it's not that long. It's an hour long.
Listen, I barely
an hour
watch
and a half
anime
long.
at this point.
What?
With the amount of time I have, I do what I can when I can. My mom actually
So-
complained to me today, saying, "You're not going out very often anymore. Are you okay?" Like, yeah, I'm just.
Well, we're giving you a
Tired
place
and
to
shit.
go. To do something. And eat. Emphasis on eat.
Really, you're just relaxing too.
Yeah.
Weird name, but that's the title, I think. Don't look up. Yeah.
Food. Lots of food.
You know, I swear to God, I think
Food.
I'm pretty sure I said I was gonna lose weight this year, and you guys are not helping.
You're going to the Minnesota State Fair. Everything's fried.
Well, he's not going this year. We're not going this year, are we? Shit. Yeah. Okay. So, to his point, then, you want to go to the Minnesota State Fair?
Doesn't mean I
Every-
can't lose weight, motherfucker.
Everything.
I got the whole rest of the year.
Everything is fucking fried
So what's one
and on
meal?
a goddamn stick.
Just don't eat anything on Saturday and you'll be so full on Sunday. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know how we're gonna get through that fucking state fair. I really don't.
With a lot of
A lot of Pepto.
yeah, a lot of Pepto-Bismol and a little bit of water.
Little bit of water. Everything's fucking fried. We're gonna need that just to help us pass that there through.
Oh, pickles.
They have fried everything.
No, just pickles.
They have fried butter.
Pickle.
And to me, that is the most disgusting thing in the.
Then don't get it.
Listen, man.
That's not gross to you, fried butter.
As soon as the
It is
first
gross to me. That's why I'm not getting it.
the first place I see that has fried Oreos, I'm done. I'm just
you
they're
can
mine.
get that at any fucking town fair during the summertime.
I know, but I'm
Yes,
there.
but why not go to a really
So
big
yeah,
state
let
fair
me fucking
that has
fly.
over 100 food stalls?
Let me fly to Minnesota just to get fucking fried Oreos.
Goddamn right.
What else is there to do in Minnesota anyway? Besides that, anything?
Well, you stand on like a little step stool, right? And you look one way, you can see one side of the country, of the state. You look the other way, you can see the other side. And you might see a cow in between.
No, like seriously, is there anything else to do in Minnesota?
Not in Minnesota. They got that really big fucking mall. Where the fuck
So
is
who-
that?
who
Mall
is
of
that?
America?
Lady Hatch.
That's
Woo-hoo.
Caroline.
Oh, hello,
Oh.
hello.
It's like, who the
You gotta tell us when you want to come back.
Yes.
We haven't seen you since before the new year.
And we're making new plans for the onigiri.
Yes, yes, we are.
Watch. I was gonna say, watch Caroline be like, "I'm here, bitches."
She rolling up. You just,
Yeah,
hear
you just hear the
tires
horn.
screaming.
That's because you said onigiri. As soon as you say onigiri, whoop, food.
So there's nothing in Minnesota. Thank you. There's nothing to do in Minnesota.
No, where's that really big fucking mall that Cry always talks about?
The Mall of America?
Yeah, that one.
That's in Michigan, I thought, isn't it?
That's
It's in Minnesota.
Mall of America's in Minnesota?
Let's
Yes,
go.
it is.
Get fucked. Mall of America.
All right.
Let's go get
So
lost.
we got. Hello. That's my name in all capitals with a lot of N's. No, I would go to the Mall of America.
There you go. See, you got something else to do.
Yes, I know. I know.
Onigiris help everything.
That's true. They do, but
So she's like, I mean,
she just needs time, I think. That's all.
time and food.
And we're understanding. At least I am. Dan's not. He's a prick.
I mean, yeah, but shit.
Glenn's not here for me to abuse, so you have to take that mantle.
I'm the producer. I can't take abuse.
That's true. 'Cause he can fire me.
You're banished upstairs.
He can fire me from my own podcast.
It's called timeout.
Go sit in the corner.
Go sit behind the computer.
But either
Yes,
way,
boss.
Caroline, whenever you're ready, we're here.
I got a big old
You're
bear
always
hug
welcome.
here waiting for you.
Let me know when you do come, so that way I can make the onigiri. But give me like a 2-day heads up,
Nope, you'll get about
because it takes time to go get
No, it's fine. We'll give him a 30-second head up.
Yeah.
30-second heads up. I don't know if I could do that.
Hey, it is time. That's it.
I'm already like 3/4 of the way there. I just whip that shit on the highway.
Brian, is that everything? You wanted more?
You wanted more? Yeah, I'm like Doctor Strange, and he's my Wong. Which now that I just said that out loud, sounds wrong. But
Fresh peanut butter cookies.
peanut butter, it goes.
Hold on. You're gonna waste food?
No, don't. First of all, I love peanut butter.
Yo, if you don't like peanut butter, it goes in the trash. Nah, hold up.
Well, first of all, you realize too, like the Asian culture, you don't throw food away.
And everyone in this room would eat that shit.
Yeah, I love fuck. I just go into the peanut butter jar and I just eat peanut butter.
Smooth or chunky?
Either one, but I prefer smooth.
There you go. Okay. Oh, wait. What about the ones with the honey in it?
I never had that one.
What?
They're good. It's real good.
Yo, it's fucking good.
I never had that one.
It's a Skippy one.
Is
It's
it
like
really?
you gotta look for the one with
See,
like the brown.
you know which
top.
one I don't like though? When it has the jelly mixed in.
No, ew.
No, it's so fucking bad.
I don't
Well,
like that
no,
one at all.
in certain circumstances, it's good.
That's like that marshmallow fluff. I hate that shit too.
It's good to burn.
Just turn into fucking napalm.
It really is just like the jar and toss it.
Oh, wait. Caroline, we showed Alex how to play our version of Uno.
Yes.
No, it's not that bad, but I know these sharks were ready for the next time I come. So I'm sorry, but you're the sacrificial lamb here.
Why?
can
She'll
play
probably
with
beat the two of us.
And I'll watch. I'll make you onigiri every time you beat them.
Whoa.
Every time you beat them, you get one onigiri.
Oh, we're fucked.
I am waiting for her to respond to
We
that.
are fucked, man. That's it. Let's just start digging our ditch in the back.
Just make sure it's behind the tree.
Well, that means I'll be passing out the PB fudge to,
Fudge? What?
which is not popular with my family at all. You know,
Peanut butter fudge?
yeah, they have it at Cabela's all the time.
What the fuck is a peanut butter fudge? I know what fudge is, but what the fuck is a peanut butter
It just
fudge?
got peanut butter mixed in the fudge. It's good. To me, sometimes. Yeah, I'll win. Yeah, we know. Oh God. Yeah, you
Yes.
will win. We already know.
Yes, but now you have even
but now
more.
you have a fucking incentive.
Yeah,
too.
even more incentive. Just put them down as fast as you can.
Oh God.
Ah, shit.
So okay, so what do Dan and I get if we win? In the slim likelihood. Oh, Gary and my puss.
You have to eat it properly.
Hey.
You will not desecrate the onigiri.
Is it a desecration though? I mean,
It is
maybe
desecration.
the puss is hungry. It just go nom 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 nom.
You will not desecrate the onigiri.
Nom 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 nom.
It makes a Minecraft eating sound. Oh no.
It's not fair that we're having. You know it is fair because Glenn's always out because we never laugh this hard when he's here.
No.
Glenn.
Sometimes.
The producer has words for you. That's
Yeah,
teeth.
teeth.
See?
Oh god.
Nom, nom, nom,
You guys
nom,
remember
nom.
that movie Teeth?
Oh, God.
Oh my! Oh, what was that one show that used to be on MTV with the cartoon, like it was set up like the real world, but they were cartoons. Like one was like an elf, like a gay elf. The other one was a princess.
What?
And she had a vagina monster, and it was called the Octopussoir.
Never mind.
I don't remember. I barely remember that.
Oh my god, that show was fucking hysterical. I'm trying to remember what that show was. Let me see if I can find it. But that's what that reminded me of when she said it has teeth. The Octopussoir.
The difference in what we all thought when she said it has teeth.
So there you go. Another reason for you to come over on a day you're off.
I'll just give her a scoop to the side. I'll just have it on the side and give it to her the next time I see her. I'll just record.
Or you join us for said card game.
That requires extra effort on my part.
What extra effort?
Oh, driving here, motherfucker. I live a half hour away, my guy.
You don't think I don't know that? I'd make that drive every day.
I gotta drive a little bit farther.
How far did you used to drive to get to your work?
To get the staples?
No.
Depends. Did I gun it?
No, your other job.
I drove an hour.
Ah, fuck, I can't find it. I even put in gay elf that's in the cartoon.
But listen, I was getting paid for that.
You're gonna get paid in food here.
And we'll pull out Cards Against
I'll make
Humanity.
more mac and cheese. I'll use different cheeses.
Do not be tempted by their sin.
I'll make more mac and cheese.
Wait. He's never even had your venison lasagna.
No.
Venison and wild boar lasagna.
Isn't that the one you put nutmeg in though?
I don't have to.
I don't know when I'm allergic to.
How do you not know what you're allergic
Because
to?
I don't keep track of that shit. If I die, I die. That's it.
So the only thing that the nutmeg is in the ricotta mixture. I just won't put that in.
I like it.
Or I will, and we'll just find out. You know, it'll be like
No,
the Squid Games.
there's that. All right, so we have that. We have the mac and cheese. We have those pizzas.
We have egg fried rice.
If we're feeling ballsy, camel burgers.
Alligator and a dooley sausage.
Very good.
Jambalaya. I have quite. We drove an hour, but it was screwing up his car.
It really was. Bro, in 4 months, I did 3 oil changes.
What?
Bro, down to Edison,
Oh,
And then
with,
Edison
your other, with the
back?
other place?
doing that 6 times a week.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
that
it
I-
was killing my car and my gas. I was filling up at least 2 or 3 times a week.
I don't want to hear about gas.
Bro, mine's a hybrid, and I was filling up 2 to 3 times a week.
Well, mine's a gas fucking whore.
Mine was too at that point.
No, my car wouldn't even be able to make it down to Edison
You-
once without needing to get gas stolen.
You have to keep in mind, Brian starts his car. It's like throwing a $20 bill at it.
Vroom! Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine I had a regular car instead of a hybrid? Do you know how much more gas I would have been putting in?
Yeah. Do you imagine if you had my car?
With the red key.
Yeah, no. If you drive with a red key, then you're just asking to pay extra money in gas.
Yeah, but at the same time, you have to fight that traffic going back home on the car.
Well, when I dropped him off at the airport, I got hit with the traffic coming back.
Airport's bad.
Oh,
For instance,
man.
from Edison going back up for whatever fucking reason, always had stupid traffic.
Well, at least.
Did you see the traffic that they're having on the I-95 highway?
Oh God.
I know.
There was apparently like a massive car pileup, and there's been people that have been out there for like 15 hours with no like water and shit.
No, you remember the fucking gridlock that happened during that major snowstorm last time? My dad was out, like, he got off work at like fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He didn't get back until about like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know how happy I'll be tomorrow if I just wake up and there's like half a foot of snow on the ground.
Do you know how happy I'd be? if I
Sorry,
woke
can't
up
make it to go to work.
And they're just like, hey, so you don't have to come anymore, but we're just still gonna pay you.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice.
That'd be nice. So you gotta be your own boss.
I'm thinking
Look,
about it.
we'll just start our own plumbing company.
One of us has to get licensed first.
You're the closest one to it.
Yeah, you're the closest one to it.
4 more years.
Look,
at
I could
least.
write it in crayon. It'll be green crayon, so it looks really official, and it'll say "I am plumber."
Oh God, what was that one movie? Where that adult like came out on the baseball
Bench
field?
warmers.
Yes, bench
Yeah,
warmers.
bench warmers.
I am
12.
14.
I am 12.
I am 12.
Is that tequila? I love that movie because that was with the kid from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yep.
And Rob Schneider.
Yep.
David Spade? Yeah. David
Yes,
Spade.
David Spade.
Oh man.
All
I
right.
wonder why Rob Schneider wasn't in the second Grown Ups movie.
I don't know. But
Just curious.
I do know this. We are due for our second break,
Yes.
our final break of the evening. And then I guess when we come back, we can discuss some of the things we might have planned for the year.
We have things planned for the year. We do.
Well, Minnesota trip.
Oh,
Listen, that's more
come
of a
on,
hope.
producer! You should know all this
That's
shit.
more of a hope, honestly.
I hope.
Did we plan it yet?
You've been talking about it since last year.
Yeah, we've been.
Did you keep in mind last year was last week?
Listen, until it's actually planned, it's just a hope.
Well, I
Alright.
canceled my Disney Star Cruiser shit because that was a bunch of horse crap.
Mhm.
So now I have
that technically also freed up funds
Yeah,
because
it
that was
freed up
expensive.
all my money. because that was fucking $6,000 for that dumpster fire.
Mhm.
I mean, I love you, Disney.
Just get your
Oh,
shit right when it comes to.
hell, Disney.
Just get your
Oh,
shit right when it comes to
Hail
Star Wars,
the
please.
Mouse.
All right. On that note,
That's right. Uh-huh.
on that note, we will be right back.
You gotta stop fucking eating oranges. That's probably like your 8th orange today, isn't it?
Wow, that was kind of random. Holy crap.
And on that note, we'll be back.
We'll be right back. We're back, and Mio just slammed Alex.
I call you out because you eat them till you're fucking sick.
Is this true, Mio? Or is Alex just being a hypocrite? Next on Maury Povich.
And don't you fucking lie.
Next, we'll find out who the tiger's if he's the real father.
the
tiger.
No.
Rickshaw, you are the father.
Ricky, no!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Maury, Maury,
Oh my
Maury.
god! Get over here, you son of a bitch!
Clearly, we're having way too much fun.
Yeah, I used to like love those shows because they were just fucking hysterical.
Hysterical, absolutely.
Because you know it's all staged. Like Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, what was the other guy? Steve Wilco. They were all staged. Like I love like when like the fucking clan members came out, and like you're not a real clan member because you're not going to announce. Maybe you would. I don't know. But you're not
Maybe you're
really,
proud. I don't know.
If you are, you're fucking stupid because you're just an idiot for joining such a fucking foul organization. But and then you deserve to be made fun of and ridiculed. But like I always watch it, I'm like, that's not real. That can't be real.
People are stupid.
And like you got those
Wait,
paternity
wait.
tests. You need both people to consent.
They usually do consent.
No, they don't. If you know that if you're on the show and that's my business. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Well,
hold
me
on.
not taking time off is my business.
Him not having time to play an hour and a half of Halo Wars 2.
Hour and 15.
So wait a minute. He'll play Halo Wars with Mio for an hour and 15 minutes. but he
Listen,
won't
I was
watch
supposed
a
to go
fucking
to
movie
bed.
with
That
us.
shit was only supposed to be a half hour.
But he won't watch an hour-long movie with us.
Hour?
I
You
see.
wanted 9 hours of my time.
No, we said Mortal Kombat. That's an hour and a half.
You said you wanted 9 hours.
No. He said 9 hours. I know. I'll fucking fall asleep during
I
that
was about
shit.
to say, I thought you were backing him on this. I'm like, bro, 9 hours is a long fucking time to sit
You know,
still
when the
and watch
first when the
something.
first Avengers film came out, I went to the movie theater, and it was every Marvel movie leading up to the Avengers. They played. It was $40, and you got to watch every from the Hulk to the
Bro,
Avengers.
how long were you in there?
17 hours?
Yeah, a long time. Like obviously, after every movie, they give you a break.
A 2-minute break?
No. They give you like 20 minutes. But for the Hulk, I fell asleep because I figured it sucks anyway. For Captain America, I fell asleep because it's Captain America. I don't really give a shit. But the other ones I was awake for, like Iron Man, Thor.
And then what was once they started playing Avengers, what were you just like, holy shit?
Yeah. Okay, it's been that long and it's my fault, to be honest. I was guarding without conceding because I knew he was going to die.
I knew I was going to die.
Little shit. She put it. Alright, for reference, alright? So each side starts with one base.
Oh yeah, we know how to play Halo Wars. We just don't because we
Yeah.
have taste.
No, so there's 6 bases total, right? I captured all but 2. Right? So I have 1 up here, 3 down here. It took fucking from 30-minute mark to about the hour mark, hour 10-minute mark, to finish 1 goddamn base. Because she was
That's
fucking
because Mio
persistent.
plays like I do with that, and we play very defensively.
Turtle. It's a turtle strat.
I was sending everything I had that bitch constantly. Eventually.
No,
Eventually
Mio and
she
I have
performed.
the exact same play style. We build up our defenses. Like, we'll focus on one area and build up our defenses.
And
Like-
then good luck.
Yeah.
The only thing that I had off.
Like, even
beat
when we were
off her
playing, what was
I
that?
had more.
What was that one game?
Age of Empires.
Yeah. Like, dude, you saw the first thing I built was walls.
You can't build walls out there. Well, you can with the colony, but they don't last.
No, they would last with me because I would have walls within walls within walls.
His is an ability thing.
Yeah.
You can drop a wall.
Just
A
a wall.
It can become a really long fucking wall.
There you go.
But then eventually it.
Mine
Does
would be like the
stop.
the wall guarding fucking Sauron. That's how strong my wall would be. Bro, you should see the maps that Dan and I have created in StarCraft. You are not getting in our area.
Let's put it this way.
Now that's a game you should play because all of us, even me, all of us can play that.
And the maps, which I have to try to find again, they might be on my old hard drive, or still
We'll
uploaded.
just make new ones. We'll just make new
You know
maps.
how much time I put into making
Yeah,
some
I know,
of
but
those
that's the
maps?
fun. That's what's fun though, is making those maps.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you mean by fucking making these maps?
You can make the map that you're gonna play on.
In StarCraft 2, when you download it,
It comes with like a world builder.
correct.
So like essentially like it's a sandbox mode, and you can just preset like mountain ranges. So like it's a flat grid, and then you could just build like a base on your side. Like you can't place objects, but you can build the area on which you can place the objects. So for instance, with the Zerg, you can only build on what they call the creep. So on one side of the map, Dan would just load the whole area with creep, and it would just be massive, massive armies of Zerg against us. And he usually plays as the Protoss, and I play as the Terrans.
Let's
So
put it
it's
this way.
like you against Horde?
Yes.
Yeah, essentially. 'Cause
Except-
there's no fucking way that, like, unless we build up our navy, like our air supply navy, our troops, we can't do a ground combat.
We
But-
can, but you need air
Alright,
support.
so let me ask this. Why do you guys dislike Halo Wars 2?
The mechanics.
The
of it.
mechanics.
Yeah,
Explain.
It just had bad mechanics.
All right, so resource gathering. 1. Horrendous.
How so?
You can take your main base and make it pure to gather resources, but then you can't build an army.
Yes, you can. You just gotta upgrade the base.
1 tier.
Yeah. You have 2 tiers to upgrade. There's 3 tiers.
Oh,
total.
I know. Trust me, I know. Where in other games like Command and Conquer or StarCraft, you can control how much money you're making depending on how you play with your characters you have.
And you can mod the shit out of it, too.
Yeah, but you control how much money you make and how much energy you get based on how many you make.
What's your unit cap?
120.
StarCraft, 200. When we play, it's like 600. Command and Conquer, infinite.
Well, you gotta figure out how to do it with less. That's all.
No, that's fine, but it's gameplay mechanics.
Okay, let me put this in perspective. The biggest thing I hate about it is you can't build your own base.
Right.
It's preset, and you have 6
Like with
objects you can put on
StarCraft,
there.
I can build like 15 airports. You're gonna break the table there.
Yeah, I know. I saw my foot touched on.
I can build like 15 airports, like I can build as many building structures as I want, as
So you
long
don't
as I
like
have
the-
the supply depots.
So you don't like how limited it is, basically.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's just overall mechanics wasn't that great.
Well,
I
it was
mean,
designed to
you have
be an
StarCraft 2,
Xbox
which is
thing.
how old is StarCraft 2 now? 15, 16 years old?
About 10 years, 10, 15.
I mean, and their mechanics are better than Halo Wars.
Yes. I've never
Because
played, so I can't
they
say.
were one of the first ones, that's why.
Command and Conquer was the first.
Right.
And then StarCraft came out. StarCraft took off in South Korea. Command and Conquer took off more over here, and then StarCraft just kind of killed it.
And I like the limited things, so that way you have to really think what you want to put there, and if it's worth it versus whatever the fuck else you want to put there. It's limited, but it also gives you less options on what to do. It makes you think.
You have to think in StarCraft.
Because yeah, but you have unlimited fucking. You can
No.
do pretty much whatever. You can have 15 air bases.
Right, but that's only if we run a mod on it. If you don't, then everything is capped. There is caps if you don't run a mod on stuff.
All right, what's the cap if you don't run any mods?
However
It's
much
200
however
it's
much
200.
resources you have.
200 it caps at.
And each unit.
Each
is
unit
worth
counts
what?
as 1.
No, that's not true. Because you have the snipers, fire bats, all those count as more than one unit. Just a regular
No,
standard
sorry,
infantry
the
unit counts as
mod
one.
one counts as 1.
So,
So-
The most I
if
think a
you
unit
build like
costs
a-
is like 5.
I like that about Halo Wars. I don't have to think about where I'm going to put my buildings. It's a faster gun trigger game. If I want a more complex game, I'll go to AoE.
Age
of
of Empires.
So-
Give StarCraft a try
Yeah, give
and or
StarCraft
Command
a
and
try.
Conquer. StarCraft 3, Command and Conquer is not.
I like the simplicity of it though still, because the longest game I've ever played of Halo Wars 2 against, it was a 3v3, was 7 hours. I was just straight.
I used to
beating the shit out of
competitive
each
when
other.
when StarCraft 1 came out. I was a competitive player until one of our teammates got caught cheating, and then they banned the entire. They banned the entire team. They didn't just ban him because they figured if one person's cheating, then everybody's cheating. I have limited brain power. Halo Wars is my brain power goes more people's phone. Age of Empires / StarCraft go to my buildings, right? And when you're at a competitive level of StarCraft, even StarCraft 2, which I didn't really go competitive with, you can go for games that are well past that. Because in competitive, remember, now if you mine all the resources on the map, you're fucked. Because you don't share resources with your team. There's no resource share. So then at some point in time, you're going to start competing with your own team to gather resources.
So there are no buildings that just mine resources endlessly.
Yeah,
No.
no. So you have, well, I only play as the Terran, which is like the human people.
Okay.
So there's plots where you have to mine gas and you have to mine minerals.
And those are limited resources.
Right. So your gas deposit will run out eventually. Your mineral deposit will run out.
So if the whole map is cleared of resources, how the fuck does anyone keep going?
It's a fight. It's a fight to the death at that point.
Yeah, it's a fight. Yeah.
Sell whatever buildings you're not using anymore. Literally, you're scrapping everything around.
So how the fuck does the game last more than fucking 2
Be-
hours?
Well, it takes a long time to mine all those resources. And then you're strategizing with the other people, like, okay, do you think it's safe to send, a scout of infantry out?
And on top of that, too, you're harassing the other team's resource gathering.
Right, like
You'll
I
send
would
troops,
send,
kill the guys
how long
gathering, and
does
that's
it
it.
take, give or take, to send your unit from your side?
depending
their
on how large the map is.
Some of the maps, it could take a good minute and a half before the troop gets there.
But like what I used to do to harass players is I would build 4 capital ships, which fire what they call the Yamato cannon. So I would send those 4 ships out, and I would literally just destroy their mining bots, and then pull my ships back. Or I would send one of the ships that can turn invisible, and I would scout their place out, and then I would just harass. Even though it's like a sacrifice, I would still just start killing their miners off.
That's why it takes so long to gather the resources.
Because
Now-
they're going to do the same to you.
Now, granted, that's more mid to late game.
Mhm.
Early game, you spawn right next to resources, so you're gathering resources in. The question with that game is how quickly can you expand your base to gather
Oh,
more
and there's no
resources?
walls. There is no walls.
Unless you're playing as Terran.
Which you can make walls with the Terran, which I do. Because you need to build supply depots, because that increases your cap limit. So with Protoss, you have to build pylons. With Zerg, you have to build hives.
Overlords or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, overlords. Yeah, overlords.
So basically housing dwellings.
Well, the overlord is also sort of troop transport, and they can move.
Think of it like a hive mind.
So
um,
the Zerg aren't like blitzkrieg troopers. But probably too heavy.
By 2 very competitive.
It is extremely competitive. But only if you're gonna play competitive rounds. I mean, if it's just the 4 of us playing,
I can
it,
literally make a map where it's us 4 versus the bots,
Mhm.
and you'll just have fun playing against them. It will be very difficult to beat them, but you actually have to.
we'll set the bot difficulty to max. But they're gonna have to funnel through like a mountain pass to get to us. And in there, I'll be building supply depots, so they're like walls.
And he can also close his supply depots. So
I can
people
I
walk
can
over.
have them go underground or come up, and then I can also build turrets.
Now don't get me wrong, this all does sound stupid complex after a while. So
It's more complex for me to make the map than it is to.
Play it.
Play it.
Yeah. To me, Protoss is the hardest to learn. Because if you don't know how to warp troops in, you're fucked. Like if you don't know how to
That's
close the
obvious,
warp
obvious.
gates,
how much is StarCraft? Is it on Steam or
Free.
whatever?
It's free on BlizzNet or BattleNet.
You play Halo Wars 2 with us. You two
wait a minute, I've
with,
heard this before.
You two with a legendary AI versus me and Mio with a legendary AI. And just duke that shit
Wait a
out.
minute, I've heard this before. Because somebody was supposed to play Star Wars with us and never did.
I did.
He did once.
He did once, sorry. after all the games that you forced me to download, and they were dumpster fires. Like a new world.
New World?
Yeah, that went downhill bad.
That went downhill so bad.
Yeah, well, you promoted it so heavily.
I enjoyed it for a while, and then at level 30, I was just like, I can't do this shit no more. Because it was just a stupid grind. Because it jumps from, okay, you can do these story missions. Okay, now you gotta reach level 40 somehow. But we're not gonna give you any more story missions to
The
give
other
you
problem
EXP.
was is if you needed to go to someplace, you had to hoof it.
Yeah.
There was no transportation. Like you'd have to
that one
spend
hurt-
shit to
that one
fast
hurt my
travel.
fucking head. I'll be honest.
Okay, either way, I have Halo Wars downloaded still. On my
Two.
PC. Halo Wars 2.
I don't have it on my PC. I put it on my Xbox though.
That's fine.
You have to keep in mind the game was designed originally for Xbox. They just ported it to PC.
It runs pretty well on PC, I'll admit that.
game's-
I can't put anything else on my
No,
PC.
no, you don't have to put it on your PC. I'm just saying, from my perspective only, because I grew up with fucking Halo Wars 2. And
Filthy PC peasant.
but we used to grind the shit out of that game.
Now,
So it works actually pretty well on
there is only one game RTS game that I recommend or prefer over StarCraft, and that is Command & Conquer.
See, I like StarCraft better. I just like the mechanics of StarCraft better. I like the story and the aliens and shit.
How close is StarCraft to Age of Empires?
Extremely.
Extremely.
Okay, then I'd probably enjoy it, honestly.
It's extremely close. There's just no walls. You're not building walls.
The
Lem-
walls is just added fun.
let me
Let's
put
be
it this
real.
way: when you play as Terran, you have a pretty decent mid to late game.
Terran's the balance. Zerg is like Blitzkrieg playing, and Protoss, you're in it for the long haul.
These words are just coming out.
All right.
I just don't know what the fuck is going on.
So Terran is
Oh,
Terran is
hold
like a
on. Wait,
balance
ready?
of offense and defense.
Hold on, you know aliens, predators.
Yes.
Okay, Protoss, predators, Zerg, aliens,
Yeah.
Terran, humans.
Okay.
But like so, like if you want to try it for the first time, I would play as Terran.
They're the
because
most balanced.
Because they're the most balanced. I would say Zerg, would need to know what you're doing.
Yes, Zerg is not late game. If you can't win if you're playing a Zerg like a 1v1,
Mhm.
if you can't win as Zerg within the first 35 minutes, you're screwed.
Because you don't really have the firepower or the ships that the Protoss and the
You have-
Terrans have.
Quantity,
Yeah, you do.
you have a lot
Yeah.
of troops.
And you can get them like that. Like you can replenish your ranks instantly. Because all you need is eggs, and they're there all
And
the time.
any egg can hatch into any creature.
Right.
And then that creature you can then evolve even more.
And those are aliens?
Yes.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are the Zerg. Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Protoss are aliens. too.
Here's the problem
Oh
you
no, he just got an alien predator.
here's the problem you have with the Zerg or the aliens. They're squishy. They're very, very squishy.
So basically, just take them and just keep tossing them. At
Yeah,
That's
just
exactly
have-
what
just-
Zerg is for.
As soon as they hatch, just have them start going in waves. Just go, just go, just go.
Late game Zerg, like very, very late game, if you can survive past that 45-minute mark, and you're getting into that late game, Zerg can get some very, very strong units, but it takes forever.
Nothing.
get
The Protoss take the longest for troop generation, though.
They can.
So what you're telling me is for the Zerg, if I played them, right, and it was us four versus the AI, if I just keep sending my guys to
The
keep
funny
them
thing
off
is
your
actually
ass.
you would screw Dan and I if you played as the Zerg.
If you know how to play as
No,
Zerg.
he would screw us because we can't place items on creep.
Correct.
So the bigger you make your fortress, the more creep you generate by every building you place. We can't place buildings on that stuff.
How
And you can
far
only-
I get from you?
Your creep will overtake our base.
Yeah, eventually your creep would overtake our base.
The creep will grow out relatively big from where your main base is, but you can only build on the creep. Now, here is the other advantage Zerg has, is their main, like, their capital building. That's the main thing that you use to make units.
Yep.
So you will have multiple of them, where if you're Protoss or Terran, you'll have one.
No, I have
Or
like
two.
4.
Well, to start.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying, like, in the first 10 minutes, if you're playing a Zerg, you can have 5 of them set up. because
then
it produces creep.
your your hero unit, the Queen of Blades, is strong as shit.
Well, as I said, late game for Zerg,
You can get her pretty quick.
you can get her quick, but the other units like the Mammalisks, they are
Dude, it's this like massive looking fucking creatures with 2 fucking blades for tusks. They're like the elephants in Age of
If you guys
Empires.
don't want to play Zerg, stop hyping it up for me.
No, go ahead, play as the Zerg. I mean, I just think your first playthrough, you should try the Terran because they're more balanced.
get used to the resource gathering.
Yeah.
If it's pretty much like Age of Empires, it shouldn't be much of a problem.
Okay, Protoss or the Predators.
I don't like
Late
them.
game, they're if you need to survive the
Yeah, but
first.
you'd have to explain it. You'd have to close all these warp gates and all this other shit to warp your troops in.
Let's put it this way.
Takes like 5 minutes to warp in like 4
Okay.
troops.
When it comes to building, Zerg grows, Terran builds. Zerg has to grow and creep. Terrans can build anywhere. Protoss warps their buildings in. So I have
mean,
to
it
use
is convenient in late game, like he's saying, because you can literally warp your entire army onto their base
all I gotta
in
do
one
is sneak,
shot.
all I gotta do is sneak one unit over and build a warp gate next to them.
And he can warp in. Like, he screwed me plenty of times by doing that. Because he'll just come in, because his ships can become invisible. He'll come in, he'll build a warp gate without me noticing, and then all of a sudden I have like 10 million fucking Protoss attacking my base.
And it's not easy for me to go through his base either, because Terran, as being balanced, has a good amount of defense also.
Yeah, I have fucking turrets, all that shit.
Meal will understand this reference. Shipmaster.
Like, Dan can cheese you out real quick with the Protoss. It takes me a long time because, yeah, I can pump out infantry pretty quick, but they're not that strong.
Not anywhere near as strong as Protoss.
Yeah.
Protoss is the strongest units in the game.
When you're playing as the humans or the Terrans, you're playing a defensive campaign.
But you have to be aggressively defensive. You have to build your defenses, move, and just keep expanding
And
your
what's
defenses
nice
out.
about the Terrans, you can all of your buildings lift up.
Now, you cannot give resources to other players.
No. But what we'll do is for the first time you play it, we'll put the mod on so you don't need resources.
Kind of defeats the purpose. You gotta
So
keep-
just
No,
have
no,
them-
no.
just have them- just
Trust me. Playing your first few games with that mod on, where you don't need the resources, is fine because it will show you where the trees are and everything on how to build the certain units. You can see the
And you can
units
still
and
have them gather resources. You can still train yourself to send
you,
your.
you know how we do things here. We do trial by fire.
Okay.
You know,
alright,
we
okay.
just hop in that shit.
Okay, so I'll put the mod on for myself. I can do
No.
that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, when you first explained Shipmaster to me, I thought of Protoss.
So basically, Shipmaster, he has an ability called Warp Gate. No, maybe was it Warp Gate? But it's Gate. So as long as you have line of sight, you can put a gate all the way across the map on the enemy side and put it right next to yours. And you can take your whole army and just go right through it.
Yep, that's like the
Scarabs
Protoss, yep.
included.
now the thing is too.
Oh, so that's when you're playing as the Covenant.
So can you imagine you just put 2 Scarabs through that?
So
and you just
wait,
wreck
did
the
they
base from
separate the
inside?
Covenant from the Brutes in that one?
In 2,
Yeah.
no, the brutes are the
The
covenant.
different heroes, though, technically
Yeah.
you get different units.
Never play. God, my typing is tough tonight. No, me neither, Meal. I suck at the Protoss. I'm terrible.
I can play Zerg.
Wait, I did
Decently
just
well.
fine. Damn
I want to try the Protoss.
Huh?
I want to try the
Protoss?
Protoss. So Protoss is like early game because it takes a while to warp everything in.
Like I can sweep you.
You
with
know
the
how he has
Terran
you know how
early
he has
game.
to build the supply depots as Terran.
You have to
As
build
Protoss,
pylons.
you have to build pylons.
Need additional
You can
pylons.
only warp your buildings in the range of those pylons.
How big is the range on the pylons?
pretty big.
Decent
Pretty big.
size.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
The advantage I have at Protoss is I can have one engineer unit warp a whole basin
Yeah, I can't do
as
that.
long as I have enough resources.
So I have to have every time I have an engineer, I have to when I start the game, I have to build at least like 7 or 8 engineers
I don't.
because it takes one engineer per building.
All my guy has to do is go to the
And
spot.
I have to have
and start the
supply depots. If I don't have supply depots, I can't build troops.
I'm gonna try the Protoss.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so
I'll Zerg it.
I'll Zerg it too.
No, don't do that to him.
I'll defensive Zerg.
You can't do that.
Well, no, we're playing against AI, right?
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
oh, yeah,
All right. All right. So
Well, then
Mio-
I have to play
So
Zerg.
Mio, it's free. Download that shit, and Dan and I'll download Halo
Well,
Wars
no, only
2.
you do because he already has it on this.
Okay, I'll download Halo Wars.
It's gonna
2.
be a while before we can play because I don't know how work is gonna be for a while. Because we're hitting that fucking season of Picatinny screwing us again. So much fucking work. It's on a time constraint. So they're just throwing everything they have at it right now.
Well, either way,
I'll download
Let me
Halo.
know Saturday.
Alex, you figure out Protoss. I'll do Terran and do my best to pump out the fun stuff. All right, so
Yeah,
Mio,
Siege tanks,
Mio and I will
siege
play
tanks.
as the Terran.
She knows that if I have
Okay.
enough time,
well then I'll
I
I'll
can
play
keep-
as
I
Zerg
can
then at
just
that
go.
point
No, just play with the Protoss with him then.
and just walk him through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
So what we can do is we could build 2 separate bases with an annex. So Mio and I could build a Terran base, and you and him could build a Protoss base, and then we have an annex where Mio and I could just put turrets everywhere.
Done. I'll build a map tonight.
It takes a couple days to build a good map, so
you're gonna have to teach me how to build a map because I want to try that shit too.
You're gonna want to shoot yourself.
sorry, let me
I've
dig
done
out
those.
my battle password. That's what
It's-
forget my passwords for. I use that quite
It
often.
can get very, very, very complex very quickly.
It's only as complex as you want. Like I suck at making maps. Like the ones I made, I thought I did a good job, but like they're flying through the mountain. So I guess I didn't set up my borders properly. So like when you go over to attack their base, they have buildings like on the mountain that my infantry can't reach. So when I send over my air force, they don't recognize that they're there.
The last map I made is
That was the best one.
very, very good if it's 2 versus AI.
So yeah, you'll just have to make an area big enough that it could fit.
Well, you said Protoss is good at endgame, right?
End game. You have the strongest units,
Yeah, you do.
but they take a
they have
long
they
time
have
to
the
get.
most health. They have the strongest buildings.
Most health, and they have shields.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get to that point? You just have to have the buildings, or
And the resources.
And the resources. You have
I'll give
to-
you an example where he has that battleship cruiser, the Yamato. they
so
posted.
say I pump out no units the entire time. I just focus on building that thing to get. Just
You're gonna
to
get
the strong-
overrun.
You're gonna get overrun because you don't have a lot of defenses.
Even if I have you 3 working.
Well, they do have their version of a turret, but it's a slow firing like ball of energy.
It does a shit ton of damage,
But that's all you
but
got.
you can't
so, like,
fire enough of it.
so
yeah.
even if it's a 3 or 4v AI,
Mhm.
you think I wouldn't be able to just sit there?
So what we would
build it up?
probably do is we would probably do
You-
a 4v4. So there'd be 4 sets of Zerg versus us, and we would set the Zerg to ultra difficulty. Because if you don't, then it's just too easy.
With the mod,
Yeah, with the mod. So then don't worry about mining and shit.
just so you can see where the units are, what they do, because different units do different things, and that's why I say that's the best way to learn.
Like there's
off the
one
rip.
for the Protoss where you have to have 2 of the same unit, and they can merge together to become like one god unit.
But it's a god unit with amazing shields, but like 10 health.
Yeah.
So as long as your shields are there, you're good. But if it's not, you're fucked.
I can't wait to, because this is sounding like a mix of Age of Empires and Halo Wars.
It kind of is. Yeah, but it's the original of the 2. It's the grandpappy.
So I've played both, so I don't think it'll give me too much shit.
No, but it can get very complex very quickly.
Especially because you're starting off, and like even when you play the story mode, it says Protoss should be played last because they're the most complex units.
Let's put it this way: in terms of upgrading units, Protoss has the most upgrades. So like your base unit would be more
Dude,
more
your
powerful
capital
than
ship. Holy fuck!
the
No.
mothership.
No. Just the capital ship, the one that has like the mini drones in it.
My carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! So you send your capital ship, and in it there's 12 mini ships, and you could deploy those mini ships. So say you have like like 5 or 6 fucking capital ships. Those mini ships, there's 12 of them flying all over the place, fucking shit up.
We'll put this in another perspective, because we obviously, Brian and I have played against each other multiple times. Me playing as Zerg, Protoss, Terran, and vice versa.
No, you never play as Terran. You don't play as Terran.
No, because Zerg and Protoss are my favorites.
I like to
There's-
fight for humanity.
There's times where he'll send a fleet of his battle cruisers in and be like,
And
I
those
got it,
capital
I got
ships
it.
will take me down.
He's like, I have 6 ships, Dan has 3. I got this. You know what? I'm going to bring 5 more in. So he has 11 of them. And I'm holding him off with 3 ships. Because his ships aren't attacking my capital ships. They're just sending drones out.
The only way I can beat them is if I Yamato cannon them. But there's a cooldown for that.
And so he has to be careful. If he does it too early, then I pull the rest of my stuff in. And
Yeah, you'll see my ships, because I like to pull them back and then re-attack. Because they will gain their health back after time. But typically you have to send a repair drone out for them.
and keep in mind, I can teleport units.
And what's nice is, too, is like, well, for the Terran, I can send a medic with my troops, so he's constantly healing my troops as I'm shooting. Terran don't have a medic.
Let me... For Terran?
Or no, sorry, Protoss. don't
Protoss
have
does
it.
not, no. But that's because I have shields. So as long as I have
And
shields...
Zerg,
Squishy.
they're not smart enough to have a medic.
if you were to if you were to compare cost per unit, for the cost of 1 Terran unit, you can have like 3 or 4 Zerglings, the cheapest unit they have, spawn. When you spawn,
They're cannon fodder unit.
when you buy 1, you get 2.
Mhm. Until you upgrade your ship. Once you upgrade your ship, when you hatch 1 egg, you can have up to 4 Zergling.
Yeah. So at that point, essentially 4 Zerglings to 1 Marine. That 1 Marine is equivalent, or it takes
About 4 Marines.
4 Marines to equal 1 Protoss unit in terms of strength. But in terms of cost,
It would take like 20 Marines to 1 fucking Protoss unit. So yeah, Protoss cost the most, but there is a reason why.
it's very well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I like about it. Because, like, depending on, again, how I want to play at that time. If I want to be, like, a quick game, I'll play a Zerg. Because I know how to Zerg rush.
Yep.
And Brian's seen that firsthand.
Yeah, I mean, granted, Zerg don't put out a lot of damage in the beginning, so I'm pretty good. I can hold out for a while.
In the early game.
But late game, when he starts sending the big stuff, or like the flyers, I'm in big doo-doo. I'm in big poo-poo doo-doo.
But a lot of that is also because I have so many units at that point.
Yeah, he can just flood me.
I can, at that point, I'm already attacking him. I can see where his defenses are. So I pick apart certain defenses.
So every map has the fog of war. Obviously, most maps do. So you can send spy units to disable the fog of war and see you can see what I'm doing. So, like with my strategy is I like to build bunkers right away as well, as along with supply depots. So usually I'll split my engineers. Some are building supply depots. So say I make 12, I'll make 6 and 6, and I'll have 6 bunkers going, and I'll have 6 supply depots going. I think the most bunkers I made 26 bunkers, and that's 8 troops per bunker.
He almost
8 or 10 troops per bunker.
8.
8.
He almost maxed out his whole. Actually, no, we were playing with the mod at that point.
Yeah. So
Infinite Cap mod, not Infinite Resource mod, for that one.
let's put it this way: I broke my frame rate. So when I sent my ships to attack, it was. I go, oh, damn, I broke it.
But that fortress, the barracks that he made when I was attacking with the Zerg, I couldn't. That was very difficult for me to break through. But I could just keep pumping units out, which is exactly what I kept doing.
Right, so he's exhausting my resources because I have to then constantly rebuild more supply depots. And without supply depots, I lose my cap limit.
But Zerg very, very, very squishy.
Yeah. They even pop when you shoot them.
Oh, my banelings. I have kamikaze units also as a Zerg.
Multi familiar with those. You can ask Mia. She's very familiar with those.
Oh, what with the Covenant?
Yes, the suicide grunts. You can ask her. I sent a squad of
All right,
26.
so I don't remember because I played Halo Wars 1. I didn't play 2 because do the grunts actually have their dialogue like they do in? Yeah, okay.
There's even
Oh
a
no,
grunt.
it's him! Run!
There's even a grunt leader.
I just want to play as elites.
You can play as Arbiter.
No, I want to play as
No,
an actual elite.
If you play as the Arbiter, that's basically all the elites for your units.
Yeah, but it's the Arbiter. He sucks nuts.
He's actually.
He is a disgrace to this Covenant.
He gets 2 energy swords. He can attack air units too.
He is a disgrace to our great Covenant.
Actually, it's not that Arbiter.
Oh, it's not.
It's the one before him.
So it's not the one from Halo 2?
Nope.
Oh.
Halo Wars 2 takes place before the Halo series.
Oh, so it takes place before Reach?
After Reach, actually. And it takes place on Zeta Halo.
I would play as the humans. That's just what I do. I defend humanity.
Bring out the Scorpion tanks.
You could try with the Scorpion tanks. I still got raids.
You have
Wraith.
scarabs.
That too. But you also have
The air one.
the gear.
But that's
the
it, though. It's
gunships.
just Covenants versus Marines, isn't it?
But it depends what your hero is.
So,
Your
see, I
hero
wish
and
I
their
could-
powers make a big
Bro, I
difference.
love the dialogue. I went looking through the game files to try and find them and make them my phone sound. This is for the grunts.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're so fucking hilarious. Because we were replaying the Halo storyline, and we put some of the skulls on, so when you shoot them in the head, they fucking confettis.
Oh, the happy birthday grunt. one?
Yeah. We have the hybrid skull on, so their dialogue is even funnier.
Yep. And we have it too, like when you shoot and kill a grunt, they fucking explode. So we're running through fucking Halo, and we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. We're backpedaling. Grunts, 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 grunts. And you hear him like, oh my god, it's him, run!
No. And the thing is, too, because
And we
obviously
put the bigger blast radius too.
we put the low density, so if like you melee somebody, they go flying.
remember that
If
one.
you melee somebody and they drop grenades, so that's the only way to find grenades in the game with that skull on. And then the other one is the blast radius is drastically increased. So
We're trying to kill these grunts. And you know how many times we killed each other playing Halo because of this?
it was so funny though.
Because like you actually would have to kill a grunt and wait to see like, oh, did that one blow up another one?
Because keep in mind, when they blew up another one, that other grunt went flying.
Mm.
There's
was-
times where
When
we
I got smacked in the face with a grunt and it exploded.
there's times we're going through one of the missions that you're in a Covenant ship. So like we turn the corner, we're like, fuck, pop, kill the grunt, backtrack around the corner, don't move, there's grunts, bang, 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 bang. We're good. And then all of a sudden you just see another grunt body go flying in front of you and then land and blow up and kill us both.
We would even get killed by concussion blasts just from those things. Oh, by the way, Mio, if you try Zedge, they might have grunt sounds.
I doubt
They
it.
do.
Do they?
I'll look for her. Because you have a Crapple or do you have an Android?
You can still get it if you have Grapple. It's just a pain in the ass.
Grunt from Halo. 22 notification sounds. Grunt birthday party.
That's the
You want some of this? Come on. Yeah, come on, bring it. I'll bite your kneecaps off.
I'll bite your kneecaps off.
Make me a sandwich.
Rat with thing on back.
headshot.
You want some of this? Come on. Yeah, come on, bring it. I'll bite your kneecaps off. Down and run. You scared, demon?
Yeah, if
I'm
you
so
So there you go. Zedge. It's an app. And they have like any fucking ringtone you can think of.
Yeah, it's funny because if you start with 3 characters, 3 ground units when you first spawn in Halo 2, right? And if you follow them long enough, they talk.
Like I have this one, Neo.
Wait.
Or this one. Oh, I even have this one for you, Alex.
But that's not his ringtone.
I can't play it myself.
I'm surprised they have those, honestly.
I have this for when mom calls. For Dan.
Well, because he can bank turns.
Oh, no
Here's Alex's.
corners.
Some Tai Chi bullshit.
They have anime. They have everything you can think of. They have it on fucking Zedge.
And wallpapers also.
Yep. Wallpapers. They even have stuff from like Galaxy Quest. The Sharingan. So much stuff. It's worth getting. And it's free. You don't have to pay for it.
Just ignore the ads.
Slytherin!
But no, I'll play Halo Wars 2.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh!
Jesus Christ.
Rest in peace, Betty White. But no, I wouldn't mind giving it a try again.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
It's a lot more different when you're playing against.
But you need to download StarCraft.
How big of a download is it?
It's not big. It can't.
It's like 30 gigs tops.
Okay.
If that.
Because in February, me and her are
How
probably
many
gonna,
gigs
get,
is StarCraft 2?
we're probably gonna get Dying Light 2.
Oh,
It's coming out. in
It's
February.
30 gigs.
30 gigs.
It's coming out in February.
What are you getting? Dying Light?
Dying Light 2. I've been waiting for that
Zombie
game
game.
to come out for about.
I'll make my wallpapers, but for sound clip stuff, look into it.
But you know, what we're probably gonna end up doing is getting the new expansion for Destiny.
Yep. And Pokemon.
Yes.
I had too much fun playing Dying Light again. I have to get the second one.
We have to talk to Cry. Isn't she playing Destiny now?
Mhm.
Because we need a full fire team. So
And it is
Isn't
crossplay.
her and like Sylvie playing that too?
I think so. It is crossplay.
Get Destiny. Fuck StarCraft. Get Destiny.
We need help.
We need a full fire team. They bring you in at 1100 gear score.
What?
When you make a new character, you come in at 1100 gear score.
I don't know. Fuck you on that.
Let's
So
put it
when
this way.
Destiny 2 first came out, you'd come out with 100 gear score. Because you're so far into Destiny 2 now, they give you an 1100 gear score just so you can fucking survive.
And the max gear score right now is 1350.
And I'm only at 1250.
What's everyone else at?
I'm 1230
Yeah.
at this point.
He's not doing
1230,
good.
20.
No, like it's really hard to get fucking good gear.
Now, it's
you
easier
gotta-
to get better gear if you have a fire team.
Right.
Because then you can do some of the more challenging stuff
Mhm.
on repeat, but faster.
No, but don't fuck StarCraft. But try Destiny. It's worth it.
I played Destiny before.
Good play it
Which
again.
one? Which part?
One.
Oh no, fuck that.
No,
Play
Destiny 2 is so much better.
It's like playing the Division and playing the Division 2. Division 2 is so much better.
Yeah, you got a point on that.
No, Destiny 2.
How much was Destiny 2?
Right now, I think the game is free, but the expansions aren't.
No, they can just buy that the one bundle. Base game is. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. You're playing on a PC. You have Game Pass.
Yep.
Download it. You have, I think, until March or May.
You got one choice. It's either gonna be StarCraft or Destiny.
You got a storage space already?
No, I'm just lazy.
You fucking son of a bitch. You know how many fucking you know how many fucking games I downloaded for you?
Did you download Hobo? Definitely.
I downloaded that fucking one where you're a fucking thief. What was
What the
that
fuck
one?
are you on about?
The one where we were like a team, like you fucking cooked meth and shit in that one. game.
Oh, Payday!
I downloaded that game. I
I'm
downloaded
surprised you didn't let that one go yet.
fucking New World.
New World, I'm sorry. That's the only one I will apologize for.
Uh,
Payday, you can come download because no one's playing it now.
because it's too old.
It's not that it's too old. You even can't play this.
I downloaded.
Yeah.
I downloaded. What's it called?
Who shall not be named.
Yeah, prick. What is it? Age of Empire, whatever it is.
Age of Empires, I wouldn't mind playing again either.
No, but see, my point is though, is when he, except for the Hobo game, which I have moral qualms with. I've downloaded.
You
every,
can let that one go. I'll let that one
He's
go.
got a Alex. He's got a.
I've downloaded every game you've asked. I'm asking you to download 2.
I tried the StarCraft. Not StarCraft.
The Star Wars.
Star Wars one.
Okay, playing it for like 10 minutes isn't giving it a chance.
We played longer than 10 minutes.
We played for like 2 hours.
Did we really?
Yeah.
It felt like 10 minutes because I
No,
don't even feel like we did any missions
No.
for him.
we did.
We
did
did.
a
We
bunch of missions.
Almost completed the first
Did
planet.
you leave the Hutta yet?
Yeah,
You finished all the missions on Hutta.
I'm pretty sure we did.
No. We were like 2 or 3 missions away from completing it for him.
I guess it really felt like 10 minutes for me because I've done it already.
No,
You've done it so many times that it's
no, you're missing it. The first 10 minutes was me trying to figure out how to stop going like this every move I made. That was the biggest struggle of those.
Yeah,
that
it's
first.
tough. If you can't
No,
move,
because we can adjust it. We didn't know that.
I didn't know that because I play with, I'd use the keys down here and I have the mouse with all the buttons.
You have no idea how close I was to just like throwing up, just because every time I tried to do something, and I was just watching the screen turn. I was like, I'm getting sick.
That's because I forget because we're playing with the mouse with the hotkeys on it, so we don't have to go all the way up to there.
Yeah, I was getting sick. I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie.
We have a Naga Trinity, so we have the whole keypads on the side.
I was gonna throw. I felt bad going 10 minutes. I'm like,
No,
no, we
once-
gotta do something with this. I'm gonna throw.
Once you started like saying that, I can tell you right now, we were getting a little pissed. I saw your character's like movement reactions when you're trying to do something. I'm like, oh no, this is wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was like, bro. You gotta help me. I'm gonna throw up. I was like practically begging you guys to find something. I was like, bro, you gotta help me.
I didn't see because I don't know how to button map or anything.
Yeah, didn't I stream it for you guys? Like, and then you saw like,
You did for me.
bro.
I was watching your character just move sporadically. I'm like, you drugs. Drugs.
I'll admit, it was after that, it was an enjoyable game.
Well, then we have to play it more.
Think about it.
You want a game that you have to think. It's like New World but better, because you have transportation to get around quickly. It's free to fast travel. You get decent gear right off the bat, or you could pay to win.
I don't like pay to win. I really don't.
I completed.
But
the
how big is Destiny though? That's the
30 gigs.
it's all-
Destiny?
Oh, Destiny? No, probably like 75.
that would kill my space actually.
Hold on, I'll find out.
And because you have Game
How
Pass,
many gigs is Destiny 2
With the bundle too.
with the bundle?
because you have
According to Steam,
105.
storage 105 gigabytes.
Yeah, no, I can
available
only
space.
download
Hold
one
on,
action.
hold on. How many gigs with all DLCs? 165.
you had a storage already.
Get this guy a terabyte hard drive.
Bro, that would kill my storage with just that.
How much is it? How much are one of those terabyte hard drives?
I'm getting you like an external backup hub to save everything to.
I'm getting kind of sick of having externals. I need to get like another internal and just shove it in there somewhere.
Standard 2 terabyte hard drive, $80.
See, I can do that.
You know how to do it though? Like put it
Hell
together?
No, he's
I
gonna
have
pay
this
the
shit.
he's gonna buy the part and then bring me his computer.
I gotta transport that fucking thing. Nah, I'm gonna Zoom call you. And you're gonna explain it. Fuck that, bro.
I got to first things first. Make sure your
Two
computer has.
sides of it are glass. I'm not picking that thing up.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. 'Cause
Let
God
alone
forbid he
transport it.
God forbid he like takes a turn and he cracks that glass.
Or shatter it. It may be tempered glass, but I'm not risking that
Nah,
shit.
I wouldn't risk it either.
Nah,
I agree with you on that 100%.
If it was just
Yeah,
like the
fucking
metal box,
fucking
then
zoom
yeah,
that
fuck it.
bitch and just explain to him how to do it. Just don't do it the Dan way. You have to do it like the normal people way, and not and
Don't I need another cord?
Yes, you need a SATA cable.
What?
No, first of all, you have to tell him not to do it the Dan way, because if he does it the Dan way, he's gonna make you feel like crap for not knowing how to do it.
That's called work. It doesn't really affect me. You guys try a lot harder than that to discourage me from getting another fucking hard drive, bro.
So we'll go to.
But for now, literally, I'm gonna have to just go with Destiny because I can only do one of the two because of that mess.
Alright,
How much storage space do you actually have left?
Give or take 100, maybe.
All right, Mio, do you have enough room for Destiny 2?
That's a big fucking maybe.
Well, let me put it this way: because you have Game Pass on the PC, we got shafted, and they pulled the DLC from the Game Pass on the console. It is still active on the PC until March.
I'll get Destiny, but StarCraft is gonna have to wait.
It's so with all the DLCs that they're gonna give you, it's 165 gigs.
I might be able to. We finished Dying. No, did we finish Dying Light, Mio? We got to the end. I'm gonna stick it there and uninstall Dying Light. I might be able to just barely
What
get
about
Destiny
like
with
you got
all
like
the
rid of
DLC.
like Far Cry and shit like that?
I already got rid of Far Cry.
God damn!
Bro, Dying Light.
What do you have on
Dying
your
Light
fucking...
is a massive fucking game.
What games do you have?
Yeah, how many games do you have on there?
No man, I just purged my system just to get Dying Light on there.
You had a what?
I purged most of the games that I had.
How big is Dying Light?
Dying Light with the following DLC. No, yeah, a lot more than that actually. It was
How
on Steam.
many gigs is Dying Light with all of its DLCs? Why didn't that work? How many gigs is Dying Light with all DLCs?
We have technology.
Here's some information for how many DLC are there for Dying
You
Light.
fucking idiot!
According to Nintendo, now you can enjoy Dying Light to the fullest with the richest version of the acclaimed open world zombie
Shut up,
survival
bitch!
game. Containing 4 DLCs and 17 skin bundles,
Shut
Dying
up,
Light
bitch!
Platinum Edition brings together everything you need to explore all the post-apocalyptic world has to offer.
So hold on a second. The system requirement for
long?
Dying Light is 2.3 gigs.
What?
The whole game is 20.9 gigs.
That doesn't sound right.
It says 40 gigs for the enhanced edition.
Bruh.
Yeah, what else do you have on there, dude?
I'm gonna have to take a look tonight,
Bro,
bro.
Dying Light is only 35.
I might have to delete more than just Dying Light. I might have to get rid of a lot more than just Dying Light to get Destiny with all the DLC.
Well, do you still have like Warzone and all that stuff installed, or did you delete it?
That's all.
Fuck Call of Duty.
Exactly. I don't know how Glenn's still playing it.
He's not. He's playing Madden.
He's playing what? Madden?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he really? John Madden died recently too.
I'm gonna have to look and see what else I
I'm
got.
looking at my
installed.
game
Yeah.
right now, 35 gigs. See?
Okay, so I'll have to get rid of Dying Light.
All right, so
That's for one.
Destiny 2, because you have Game Pass on the PC,
Yeah, Mio, listen up because we need your help too.
because you have Game Pass on the PC, Destiny
How
2
many-
and
how many
all
deals
its
can you have
DLCs
on
on a Fire Team is 3 for just the basic like story stuff, 6 for everything else.
So we're gonna be focusing basically on everything else.
Yeah, the story mode.
Like dungeons, raids, and stuff like that. The story mode,
of glass.
best raid ever.
Fuck. Gives me a seizure just thinking about it.
And why do you want me to suffer the same fate?
Because we can't do it with just the two of us.
Why did you play Cry and Sylvie?
We would need them too, honestly. We would need
And
you,
they're
Mio,
also
Cry,
much-
Sylvie, and we would need all of you.
They're also a much higher gear score than we are.
Probably. We don't know.
I'm assuming so because she technically hasn't stopped playing.
She's been playing what's it called more? What
God.
was that survival game?
Zombies.
No. It's like Ark, but something else.
Dead
Conan?
Island, State of Decay, Dying Light, Halo Wars. You'll be fine. She knows what's on.
Hold on.
She knows what's on your hard
Yeah,
drive.
pretty much. All right, I'll get rid of State of Decay, Dying Light. How much is State of Decay?
How many gigs is
Wait.
State of Decay?
Yeah.
Okay, Google.
I
You
don't
still
think
play
it was
Dead
much.
Island?
How many gigs
We
is
re-downloaded
State of
it.
Decay?
$5.
According to Steam,
3.
storage, 3 gigabytes available space.
Shit.
It's fun, Mio. It's a lot of fun. It's a
How much is
shooting.
Dead Island?
It's a shooting game. It's a lot
like
of fun.
10.
Okay, Google.
13.
How
I'm not
many
getting rid of
gigs
it.
is Dead Island?
According to Steam,
10.
storage, 10 gigabytes.
I might be able to swing it. I'm doing the math in my head right now. I might be able to swing it.
So if you
Wait,
get rid
wait,
of the-
wait.
if you
He
get
gets
rid of the-
back home and realizes he has a second hard drive already installed on the computer. He's
No,
not
there
saving
isn't.
to
There
it.
definitely isn't.
You sure?
Mio, even the story is is really interesting in Destiny 2.
Unfortunately, they
What
don't
class
have
are you
the-
guys playing?
Huh?
What class are you guys playing?
I play as a Titan.
I play as a warlock.
Hunter.
You're gonna play as a hunter?
You don't?
Never.
No.
Why?
Never. I only play as a Titan and I play as a warlock. That's it. Mostly just a Titan.
Normally, I was playing as a warlock and a hunter. Then he got me onto playing as a titan, and fuck the hunter.
I don't know. I like being a hunter too much.
Titan. It's just too bad. Like we can't. There are my PCs, so give or take a few.
Yeah, these are just the games we. Oh no, State of Decay is 20. Are you sure, man?
That's what it said on my own.
Oh, she's on her computer right now.
So she probably has it more accurate than what.
I can definitely get it. If I get rid of
Um,
State of Decay, Dead Island, and Dying Light, I can make it. Probably.
it's too bad. Like we can't transfer items because I would just give you all my hunter's items that I have.
You can trade. No?
You could trade between your own characters.
I would give you like all the exotics I have for the hunter, and I'd be like, "Here, you can just have it because it's just sitting in my vault.
All right.
I could have sworn.
Let me put this in
Could you
perspective.
trade in the first one?
No.
No.
You can only put stuff in the vault and then take it out of the vault with your other characters. So, like for example, I have the warlock.
You can't sell any of your shit either, right?
Yeah,
You
no, can
dismantle it for shards.
Mm.
I have 2 warlocks and a titan.
And I have 2 titans and a warlock. So it helps because it helps you get better gear between the one character that you want the most.
And in all honesty, too, you and Mio playing the story for a little bit to get up to where we are,
Get some
like the whole
decent gear.
introduction and everything. You'll probably be close to what we're at already.
State of Decay to 19.59 gigs.
Oh, State of Decay 2, that's one. It's 19.5 gigs. I can make it. I can make it. Barely, but I can make it.
Alright, so I have to download Halo Wars 2. Not the first one.
Yeah,
that I'll downright refuse.
The first one was okay. The only thing fun about the first one was the scarab had the rainbow beam. That was the only cool
Was
thing.
what?
It had a rainbow beam. Unfortunately, in Halo 2 now it's just an orange beam. There is a skull that you can get to get the rainbow beam. That's right, there are skulls on Halo Wars 2. They have the Happy Birthday Grunt one too.
But how do you get headshots? Not
You
like
know,
you're
when
gonna
they
kill-
die, they just
Oh,
explode
they just explode.
into confetti.
But yeah, it's definitely worth getting.
Yeah, and for the most part, Dan and I can run you through whatever you need to get on there.
On the hot, like once you guys get through the tutorial,
Because
you'll,
when
you'll
you
have
play
decent
with
gear.
somebody who has high gear, it also tends to drop higher gear. So
Yeah, but don't you need? Isn't that level cap?
no matter what, it's level capped at 1350. That's the max that the gear score can go right now.
Why does that sound?
It's
200 light gear higher than what we're at. The reason why they give you 1100 is because the last DLC that came out, that was the cap.
right.
Oh, okay.
So 1350 is the max, and it's taken me what? It's taken us a solid week of playing just to get up to 1250.
With our main characters, yes. And then 2 days ago, we started a new Sunday, we started a new character, and those new characters already matched to where we were. Because we were playing the tutorial. and by playing the tutorial, they guarantee drop you
High gear shit.
higher gear.
I got a question. Why you guys shit on the hunter?
I just don't like his movements, and I don't like his specials.
Same.
The golden gun, you get either 1 or 3 shots. The void bow, all it does is pull enemies towards you. That's it. The only good one he has is the electro staff.
I guess it really depends.
Screw your triple jump too.
Yeah, the fucking jump sucks.
I got blink.
No, fuck Blink, bro. It's
I got-
uncontrollable.
Multiplayer, there's a trick to it,
Yeah, okay.
but I don't play the multiplayer anymore.
Back in the,
I wanna
back in the
run- I wanna
first one,
run
I always
crucible.
played hunter. So
And my thing is too with the the grenades and all that other stuff. I love the warlock for that.
Titan. I throw flaming hammers of justice.
listen, I played a hunter in my first one. I'm playing hunter in the second one.
All right.
Actually, it would give us
Yeah, so he can use the little dinky void bow and pull all the enemies to one area, and then I can throw my
Actually.
hammer at them where you can void bomb them.
or if he goes the fire
Alex,
route.
I really hope you remember at least half of this.
Oh,
'cause
absolutely not.
I'll admit I'm out of it and I don't know what they're talking about.
We can walk you
absolutely
through
not.
it
Yeah, we'll walk it. Just download Destiny 2
That's
for
a-
the PC. It's completely free
as long as you have Game Pass.
as long as you have Game Pass. Yeah.
How much was all the DLC?
The DLC for you is free
All of it?
for now. Yeah,
for now,
except for the new one that's not out yet, the Witch Queen.
which comes out next month.
And that was $30.
You just said down and go to sleep. Fuck.
But yeah, no, the reason why it's free for you guys is because it came late to Game Pass on the PC, and
Mm.
it came to Game Pass on the Xbox a year ago, just over a year ago.
Yeah, and see what sucked is too is we completed the 2 DLC storylines, and when they pulled it, it pulled our progress.
Which is kind of fine because that means we get the gear now from redoing the campaign.
Yep.
But we're at a higher gear score, so
I can literally just stand there and take enemy fire at this point. That's how weak they are. But no, you'd like the Dares of Eternity.
yes. Now I will tell you guys this: you will struggle the first maybe hour or 2.
No, you won't. Going through the EDZ is a cake.
No, in terms of getting gear,
Oh, yeah.
because you're not going to get a whole lot
Well,
of
that
drops.
and you have no exotics to help you. We were able to transfer exotics from our characters back and forth
Happens.
because we've been playing since Destiny 2 came out. We have an abundance of exotic weapons. Like, I wish I could just give you some.
And let's put it this way: a lot of the stuff that's in our vault, we can't do anything with because it's level capped at 1060. 40
Well,
under.
no, not the exotics. None of those are.
No, the exotics are
No, they'll,
fair. Exotics are fair game, but the problem is, a lot of the exotics we have, you can't get anymore.
No, yeah, you can.
They have to pay a shit ton of money for it,
No,
of in-game currencies, to pull it from that fountain
you can get it from Xur.
if he has them.
Yeah, you just have to. Every week there's a guy. He's called Xur.
Yeah, he's basically the merchant. The
Yeah,
special
he's
item
like the
merchant.
black market merchant. Yeah,
Mhm.
he still comes every Friday.
I'm glad some things haven't changed.
And I have an app, so I can track where he comes and what he's gonna have for that week.
To see if it's worth it.
Right. So last week he didn't have jack shit, so it wasn't worth it.
Dan, after podcasts, on my way home, if you could double check to make sure it's still free on Game Pass along with all the DLC.
I know
I'll
for a
download
fact
it.
it's still free.
I'll download it tonight.
I was checking what Xur had last week.
But
Ads, because I'm not paying for shit.
But yeah, no.
So that's what Xur had last week. He had those items.
Okay.
So for your hunter, he would have had a pair of boots.
Which boots were they?
The Stomp E5. You'll remember 1/4. I'll get the other 4th. Then we'll walk us through the rest. Yeah.
You mean, sorry, Mio, you'll have a 4th, he'll have an 8th, and then we have the rest.
Listen, I still have some experience with Destiny, so I'm still halfway decent.
That's
Okay.
true. He does. So like they had that for the Titan. They had the Heart of Inmost Light. We'll just say it like epic. The Heart of Inmost Light.
But yeah, no, there's a lot more raids. They brought the Vault of Glass back, which we
You
wanted.
should remember that one from the first
Yeah,
Destiny.
we don't like to talk about it.
Oh my god! How
I
many
still
times-
remember the mechanics.
How many? Are the Galahorns back?
It's nerfed.
What?
It's nerfed and it is behind a strength wall.
That we need to break.
You have to have at least a 1300 gear score to try and get it.
Try and get it.
Yeah,
It's a dungeon.
it's a dungeon.
Oh.
But once you do, you put too much faith in the man. Oh, she is fucking roasting the shit out of you tonight. Uh-oh.
No, she's not.
Yeah, that's to you, bro.
She said, "Damn."
Faith
Oh,
in me, Dan.
Oh, shit. Never mind. I thought she was roasting the shit out of you.
Nah. Like, man, are you reading this shit right?
No, I don't know how to read anymore.
He needs new glasses,
You're
remember?
illiterate too? I thought it was just me.
No, I read Joe Biden's book. And I read True International Depression.
Let's go, Brandon.
And stock market crash.
Yeah.
No, but
We're gonna show China the True International
they
Depression.
did drastically nerf the Galahorn.
No, they didn't. They when we were playing with those two guys that had it, that fucking Galahorn did the same work that it used to do. It's
Did it?
still a boss killer.
They were like 1300 gear score.
It was still a boss killer. I used the fucking thorn because now they gave you a pack. Oh, that's how you can get exotics right away.
Mhm.
So there is a way you can get exotics right away. 3 of them, in fact.
All right.
And I got 2 exotic hand cannons, like the 2.
Of course you did.
I got
Of
2
all
them.
people to get hand cancels, of course it had to be you.
Well, I got a bow and I got 2 exotic hand cannons.
And the bow was worth it too.
The Le Marquis, worth it. The thorn,
I'll stick with my hard light.
I'll see what I get.
well, there's only so many you can pick from.
I'll see what I get.
For that season. It's definitely worth it.
It is.
All right.
Shall we start wrapping up?
Yes.
Yes, we shall. So, new merch is up. Go check it out.
I will be fixing the link in the description after the podcast.
Yeah, so wait and then go check it out.
Once the podcast end screen and all that stuff is
We're
gone.
about like 20, 30 minutes and then go check it out.
Yes, please.
And then, yeah, hopefully Glenn will be back next week. If not, maybe this will be Alex's new chair.
Ricky's.
Glenn will get the guest chair.
Yep.
Because he's more like a guest at this point. Love you.
All right, guys.
All right, we'll see you next week. We love you. Stay safe out there in this crazy, crazy world. We'll see you next Tuesday.
And Happy New Year.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
New Year.